Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to Team RaddTitan, and this is Collector's Chat 234?
233.
233. No. Probably is 233. It might be 233. Might be 233. Anyway, welcome to the Collector's Chat. So this is, if you don't know already, I am Gio, and that hairy, handsome man over there is Alex. And we are the RaddTitan team, and we're going to be basically sharing with you everything that's been going on over the last week to 10 days of what's been happening in the statue community and with major companies, fan arts, latest reveals, yada, yada, yada. Any nice juicy gossip we'll run through. We'll be sharing all sorts of bits and pieces here. We'll also be taking your questions. So if you have anything to ask us and you want to pick our brains on anything, we're here for you whenever you need it. So, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get at it, man. Let's get at it.
Yeah, you did make me question myself there, and I had to check up which chat we were on. And I was right. It's 233.
Yeah,
Otherwise, just had a bit of that. Just trying to play around with StreamYard, and we did like a little overlay.
Great.
Was a little bit of work because I'm not very good at kind of graphic design stuff. Just playing around with the banners, but the ticker stuff is quite annoying. You can't just have like a couple of messages, like a message and then a gap, and then a message and then a gap. Even though you have 1,000 characters, if you leave 400 spaces, it puts them together still. So it's quite annoying. So you can't have like "Welcome to RaddTitan," 500 spaces. If you want to ask a question, blah blah blah. 500 spaces and then the next one. You can't do it because it just brings them all together. It's well annoying. And the more you have, the faster it goes. And anyway.
Thanks a lot for that little bit of technical nightmare that you've gone through over the last week.
Did my hair go more grey? My hair goes more grey by the fucking second.
Hair, mate. How fresh is that looking?
Damn, 2 minutes and already sworn. Damn it.
Who swore? Was it you?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just having a.
So now we need people. So now we need people to donate money because we're not getting monetized for this video.
Well, this drink is sponsored by Stuart Murray, so thank you, Stuart Murray, with my my RaddTitan glass as well. Just want to throw that in there again. So thank you, Stuart. Oh, get that water out there.
And this drink is sponsored by George. Himself.
Good. There you go. Cheers. I'm not really sure Jameson's is good to drink straight, so I've got some backup just in case.
What's the backup? What you got?
Yeah, it's okay. No, I was just going to put some Coke in it. Yeah, I might need some Coke.
It's not a good taste then. Cheap. It's cheap man's whiskey.
Yeah. No, but the fault was there. The clarity was poor.
Poor.
No.
The color is terrible.
All right, let me go through some comments. I don't even know how these comments are going to look when they come up. So, Luch in the house. There you go.
That's a handsome man right there. The mind bender. I love Lucci boy.
Hey boys, a few minutes early. Going to have to do some calculus homework while tuning in. But it's better than missing a RaddTitan chat. We'll have fun with your calculus.
Get in there with the brains.
Yeah, you can tell Gio looks perfect talking about the old Toy Story thing. Yo, RaddTitan fam. Hope all is good.
I have got a similar sort of shaped head as him.
Actually, do you know the funny thing is I was doing it because what I did was I was like searching up popular memes like on the internet, and I was trying to find ones like I could use like. What was I did Wolverine one last week and whatever else. So I'm like trying to use.
You should do Laurel and Hardy. That'd be awesome.
Well, and the worrying thing though was when I was actually doing the Woody and the Buzz Lightyear one, I was like, yeah, this is a bit too easy. This isn't. I'm the little skinny cowboy and George is the little fat spaceman. Little bald fat spaceman.
You're the tall skinny. You're the tall skinny cowboy.
Yeah, God. I said that already. I did say that. Yeah, I said skinny.
I said,
yeah.
I might have the short one.
Yeah, you got the short one. Little small man syndrome. Idra Janelle, yo. Liam Best in the house. You're late. Well, we're late even. Liam, send my money. I heard you got some money, Liam. Send me the money. AC Luda, quality thumbnail as always. Could use a bickering misses in the background about all the statue boxes throughout the house. Yeah, easily. Love the thumbnail. Cheers. That's the thing. I mean, I probably take twice as long doing the thumbnails as I actually do sorting the pictures out, which is worrying.
Shows
yourself interest. Every conversation between them. Hugo Cardoso. Yo, good evening. Epic thumbnail, by the way. Oh, not comments about the thumbnail. I'm liking this. That's me. Ages good. Anyone from Southeast Asia? I should be in Southeast Asia working, but yeah, running late. Yeah. Chris Pereira, even in all, isn't the one you bought something off him?
Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah. That name's definitely familiar to Sam.
Yeah,
he's got a She-Hulk off me. He got the red She-Hulk.
Oh yeah. Gio watching soccer again.
Nah, I watched England yesterday. I watched us smash the Germans. So
good morning, Luke. Don't know where you are. Morning. I'm sure you're over in the States then. Choose work. Oh yeah, that was me trying something out. What's up, RT crew? Not too bad. I've been looking at this picture for 10 minutes. I've just now noticed the name tags. Yeah. I just thought to myself, right, I could just do the characters, and I thought I'll just take it a little bit further and add the kind of idiot badges, that you have. And I thought, I got to add them on just to make it really, really obvious. Brian O'Rourke in the house. Gonna have to start sending you pics of the new anime releases for the week. Yeah, we're not on top of them, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Alex
we see them, but we don't know what they are. So, and it's.
I'd rather not be embarrassed by butchering their names and just assuming they're from One Piece. That's me saying I was on my OnlyFans. RaddTitan, yeah, but it gives a total participation. Okay. Okay. I don't think it gives it that much. Sorry, I was just trying something on the chat. I noticed that there was a poll option, so I just put up a poll just to see what it does. I think everyone in the chat is waiting should get a 35% XM promo code. That would be more than fair. Yeah. But then you got to pay the shipping and the tax, which probably takes it much more over. Yeah, 233. Okay. So what have you got in this week, George? Anything, or what have you done? Hello, people. Alex, yeah, what's up?
No, I haven't got anything in. I didn't buy anything.
Anything out?
No, still waiting for that fucking Ultron. I bought Ultron about fucking 3.5-4 weeks ago from Saudi Arabia. Fucking it's been customs apparently for nearly 10 days. Mate, I'm getting a little bit nervous about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know.
Well,
you told me on like over the weekend it was in Coventry. That means it's FedEx, so that means it should kind of.
I think it's parcel for. It might be coming out parcel for us. I don't know.
Really? I thought Coventry was. I thought Coventry was.
I got a clue, bro. Honestly, on level, yeah. No idea, but it's just long. So
yeah. I got in the Sideshow Silver Surfer the other day. Yesterday, today.
Have you got out yet?
Yeah, I got out today. Actually, I did a little video of it, and just so that I could just.
Do you have any issues?
There is a lot of scuffing on the board, There's scuffing.
Have you got a fair bit on yours?
I'd say more than acceptable.
What's acceptable?
Yeah. I'd say like a few little blemishes is acceptable. This is quite a few. It's quite.
Mine's only got a few. I don't think mine's too crazy, but
I think like if you had like one here, one there, like spread out, you could kind of be a bit like, yeah, okay, but this is all like in a line, and it's kind of like quite a lot of it in like a confined area, really, like a condensed area, and there's a bit. I thought to myself, oh well, when he goes on there, it might be all right, and then I put him on, and I'm like. That's a lot of scuffing. That's a real that's an unacceptable amount to pass QC. It really is.
I've seen some that are pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, fortunately, where it is, you can kind of get away with displaying it. You won't see it, but
that's only because the board is like that, isn't it? Is that
Yeah,
a slight angle? So
yeah.
it's not there. If it was like that, you'd be like, "Fuck, we'll see that." But
But
even I can see mine. It's on. I'm looking at it now, and you can't really see the board unless I stand over it.
and I do think that the thigh joint is quite bad as well. Like the between the thighs is quite bad, and on both
Oh, you
sides,
mean
front and back.
how it sort of attaches?
Yeah, I mean, I know he's got his legs together, so there isn't going to be a gap anyway. But it just looks, it don't look good. I don't think. I think for me, that's the weakest point on it. Is like I was looking over it and I got it out and looked at the cosmic kind of portal. I like the paint on the cosmic portal. I don't think there's
Yeah, I
any
do
issues
so.
with that. Natalia came down and she said she didn't like it at all. She's like the cosmic looks like something you would have on some bad poster as a child, and she just said she didn't like it. I said one of the things that they probably could have done with the portal is kind of added kind of a back to like close the portal so that it actually shows that it is a portal rather than just a hole. I think
Yes.
that for me is a bit of a they could have added like a clear resin thing there and maybe even light up on the back so it looks like that's where it's coming through and from. But with
Yes.
it being a hole, it's a bit like the portal. It looks like it's closing. It looks like he's going to lose half his board. Just
Yes.
for me that was the problem. But I think Frankie Ray is probably the best exclusive part ever. I think she's fantastic. I really like her.
Yeah.
I
Hair was all okay.
I do think of some of the kind of seams and the join around the hair. You can
This
kind of see
corner
it.
bit.
Yeah,
Corner
but
bit is not
when
great,
I actually did like a little comparison with the Bowen, and it's exactly the same as the Bowen, and the Bowen was made. I don't even know when, but the Bowen was made a long time
about 10
ago,
years ago.
and it's exactly the same join with the hair. I don't know if you can even see it on there, but exactly the same kind of thing. And this is from
15 years.
2006.
15
Wow.
years, exactly 15 years. Give
Yeah.
Georgie a cookie. Where's my cookie?
Have a biscuit. So there is that.
Get me a fucking Maryland.
But no, I really like her. She looks quite good actually with the comic cat because they both got their arms back. If you could pose them in the right position, that would actually be quite good. If you could pose.
Do you prefer it to the comic cat? You still prefer the comic cat? Where are you going with? Because you've actually got a few surfers in.
Yeah, I mean,
so what's the best surfer at the moment that you in your collection? Because you must have like 4 now.
I think it's difficult with the custom one because there was issues with I put it back in the box. I haven't had it out yet. So I had it out, looked at it, made sure it was all right.
How is that being rectified yet? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, he's dealing with that. That's fine. It's the other one who's got a bit quiet.
What's going on with your Spider-Man fucking thing?
Well, no, that's
matey boy told me he was going to send you out. A brand new body.
Yeah. He's trying
bust.
He's trying to find a painter, a local painter. So
excuse me, what?
He's trying to find a local painter, but yeah, no,
maybe I'll share some screenshots then. What do you reckon?
Let's not go on about it yet. Just sort of see if he does come through. But
no, I'm a little bit annoyed now.
But it's not your thing. So can you just hold back? Because it's me who actually will get fucked over with you if we start talking out about it yet. Because I want it to be resolved. And
is it being resolved? How long is this now?
Well, hopefully it is. Well, the problem was because we said I was coming back in June, so that was on hold from then anyway. So, yeah.
But Surfer and Thingy have both been highlighted issues from both from the start, and Surfer's being resolved and the other one's not.
Well, apparently the Surfer's being sent out, but they're waiting for the factory to do the new one. So. That's what
second batch, you mean?
Apparently, I don't know. But so we're working on that. And then the other one, the only problem. I mean, the other guy did offer a refund, but the problem is then it's like, well, I got the symbiote to go with the Spider-Man, so there's no point getting a refund on it because I want the pair or none. So
do you get refunded your taxes and everything else, like full refund?
Well, we haven't got that far yet, so.
I was going to say, because shipping on that's quite expensive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So a full refund on that would be quite a lot of money.
Well, I would expect a full refund on the. I mean, in all honesty, you would have to claim your taxes back through through HMC, you would have to say, here's my refund documents, whatever. That's the guy won't do that.
Yeah.
But I would expect the shipping and the thing back. But anyway, we're still working on that.
Let's hope it gets resolved faster than so far.
But with the surfers, I mean, I do really like the look of that custom surfer. I think it did, other than the scuffs and things like that, I do think it did come out looking, the sculpt is good, the pose is good. I do like the way that the art has been turned into a 3D form. I do like that. If I was have to compare the new and the old Sideshow, I'd probably give it just to the Comic Get, to be honest with you, because, and the reason why is I know that Silver Surfer is more of a calm character, but like I prefer the old one, the pose of it. I prefer.
Cool.
The thing that loses points on is obviously the seams on the arms and the head. But then I think it gains
at the right angle. You don't.
Yeah, I think it gains
don't
more.
Have it high.
I think it gains more with the overall presence of it. I think if you were to have the two of them in big displays, it's more likely people are going to go over to the Comic Get and over to this new one. I do like the way the new one is more based upon the Silver Surfer 1 artwork. And I do like the way he is one piece, so he doesn't have the seams. They both have strengths and they both have weaknesses. I mean, like, I do think that just the Comic Get does slightly take it. But it's not like it's not a whitewash or anything. But out of all of them, and if I had to have one surfer, I'd probably go with the custom one. In all fairness, I'd probably go with that. So, yeah.
I don't think the custom has any of those weaknesses of either of those two things, because that custom one's all one piece as well.
No, it's not seen on the forearm.
Yeah, but it's hidden. It's hidden.
Yeah.
At the angle, it is a scene, but it's not really visible unless you display it from a funny angle.
Yeah.
I think the back is where it looks really bad. That scene, but the rest of it is hidden.
Well, that's only if you can have on a 360, you go spinning round like.
Yeah. I like it from the side. Actually, I like the view of it from the side as opposed to it head on. I actually do like the profile thing, but I completely get what you're saying. I think that custom has more of the strengths of both pieces and less of the weaknesses. So I could probably see what you're saying there.
In all honesty, I'm happy. I am a Silver Surfer fan, and in all fairness, I have two Comic Gets because one of them's damaged. That's what I was going to ask you. Do you remember a long time ago I got a damaged Thor hammer?
Yes.
Do you still have it?
No.
Oh, I gave it to you.
Did you?
Yeah. Because the ribbon was broken, and I gave it to you, and you used to have on the base of something.
I remember. Yeah. Just think what that was. Yeah. I don't have that anymore. What that is? I think I might have given that to someone. Someone might have asked me when they were around my house about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely don't have it on any display because Thanos is the custom base that I have has a hammer.
Yeah. Well, if you have a chance, if you have a look and see if you got it, because I just want to see.
I know 100%. I don't. The reason I know is because when I've sold a couple of pieces recently, and I've had to go through the spares box, the whole box, to find certain things, and I definitely don't have a hammer. 100%.
Motherfucker, you. No, it's just because I was thinking to myself, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to convert my damaged Comic Get into the Fallen. And
you can do that. You don't need to worry about that. You can get there's metal like hammers, like key rings.
No, I know, but what I wanted to do was use that one because it was because then I've already got a Thor, so I wanted to have it with the same hammer. So basically, what I'd do is I'd get Ian not to use that one, but to make the arm with that hammer in it.
Yes.
Because I've got obviously that, because that hand where he's doing that would look great with the hammering.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
So I was just thinking about that really, but no,
good idea. Nice idea.
Well, it was until you told me you ain't got it anymore. But Danny Lee tuning in while you're working. Getting paid to
to
listen.
play,
That's
motherfucker.
great. Yeah. Stepped into your office and took my medicine. I'm catching a live show. Hope everyone is well. Hope
Good
you're
man.
good, Michael.
Good
Hope your
man.
back's good. Hope your family's good. Hope all is good in Sugarland.
He's got a fucking hammer.
He's got a hammer.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh yeah. This picture. The new overlay looks sick, man. Thanks. Took me way longer than it should have. Normally that probably would have taken someone about 20 minutes. It took me fucking all day to get it right lined up. Ross in the house, adds K, Yo Adam, hope all's well. Again, same with you. Sort your back out, hope all's good. Moving your shit around in your new place. Can't wait to see your new collection. Dr. Nick, sup boys? Sup?
Yo, motherfucker.
Whoa, now Geo, nothing wrong with non-top shelf whiskey. I like a bit of Crown Royal mix. That sounds like shit, doesn't it?
I got like a Scottish postman that I'm kind of fond of. I've actually seen him since the COVID thing started because he's gone working sort of in a different street. But the good thing about having a nice Scottish fucking, you can give him some. They'll drink any old shit, and I'll give him some shit, and he's well happy with it. He's like, yeah, that's the stuff I drink. I'm like, yeah, that's the stuff that I get given at Christmas parties by people that don't like me. It's fine. You take it. All right.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh god, we when Rob and I used to go to some like rock club when we were like 20, we used to go there. We used to literally pick up this like bottle of whiskey like on the way there and drink it on the bus on the way to this rock club, and literally it'd be like the cheapest dirt ever, which you probably use to clean your drains out or something. Nick just finished chest training. Now some relaxation with the the boys. I mean, yeah, boys. Well, Nick, yeah, go get your marble floors and stuff, and yeah. What was Nick doing? Nick?
And Joshua fucking wannabe.
Nick was telling me that the Prime One shipping prices are coming down finally.
Good.
Maybe they listened to you. They listened to your rant last week. Ross Carter. Hi guys, Ross from Sydney. May I have your thoughts thinking of pairing my XM Hulkbuster with the Prime One Justice Buster? Love the show. Ooh.
Why not?
You'll be even more fucked if you ain't got the space to hear that XM are actually doing a War Machine style Hulkbuster, and he has a thing. I think it's called like the War Tank or the something tank armor, something like that, and it is bigger than the Hulkbuster. It is huge. And he's got some really cool switch options. So when that comes, I'd be really interested. But
without getting fucking XM sales, the question was pairing those two, and I think that's a fantastic pair because they are actually synonymous, almost mirror images of each other from DC and Marvel. Batman and sort of Bruce Wayne and Iron Man. It's Tony Stark are pretty similar in their sort of way. So I think that's a fantastic way to display and almost mirror both companies and both characters together. I think it looked fantastic, definitely.
Also, what you have to remember is the Prime One Justice Buster is not listed as core scale, but due to licensing, they couldn't list it as that. When you break down the measurements, it's basically core scale, so they'll match. They'll match and they'll pair off nicely. I think they'll look great together. And then, I mean,
the advantages as well is you have in terms of even if you get away from the sort of geekiness of the character archetype, you can also look at it from a perspective of light and dark, because the Prime One is not going to be a very vibrant piece like the Hulkbuster is. It's going to be sort of a dull, sort of a dark metal, sort of dark look. So you'll have that sort of going for it as well. They both. It's funny how if you put something that's quite colourful and bright next to something that's dark, they actually both look better. That's a funny thing that you do. But when I put Anti-Venom by Prime One and the paint jobs, shit on that. But when I put that next to XM Venom, they both look better as a result. Yeah. Just because one was sort of like white, sort of whitey grey with black, and the other one was like black with white. It's weird how it works, but it does work to do that.
Yeah. Where are we? So I'm just giving you through the comments.
So it's a thumbs up from me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you've got the, I mean, being in Australia as well, I think shipping and taxes you can get screwed with Prime One quite badly. So I mean, if you can get it from, I don't know, Pop Cultures, they still do stuff over there because I know they were doing Prime One for a while. Get it from them, and if you get a good deal, they do some fantastic sales as well. Then yeah, go for it. Stuart Murray in the house. Yo. How's it going, man?
Big Stu.
Brendan Guerrera.
Ain't he too famous to be on here now?
I thought he was. Yeah. Happy to say Queen Studios will be replacing my Thanos boss. Oh, that's great.
Good to hear.
Great to hear. Brian Walk, evening, lads. Love the show. Question: do you know what happened to the DCX channel? Also watched them, but saw a post saying they're stopping. I know they've been in the channel. Oh, you know what's happening. It's not really our place to say and gossip and things like that. Speaking from our experiences, I mean, when you do these channels, you get a lot of shit from people on the sidelines, and sometimes it takes its toll. Gio and I have had moments where, you know, things have got to a point where we've just gone like, you know what, fuck this shit, and then we kind of like, fuck it, we'll have 2 weeks off, fuck it, or whatever. And sometimes you have to step away from it. Hopefully, Thor will, you know, take 2 weeks off, have a little deep breath, and come back. I mean, DCX is one of the channels out there that, you know, they're one of the ones that, you know, we always recommend, and it'll be a shame and a big loss to the community if they go anywhere. So, Thor, if you're listening, basically, you know, take a week, take 2 weeks, take a month, take 2 months, have a break, and come back when you're recharged and energized.
I spoke to him. I spoke to him when I heard the news. I saw the post and I messaged him, and we had a conversation. And I've got to be honest with you. You know, I've you know, he's been on the chat. He's been a guest many times, and he sounded to me quite tired. He sounded like somebody who's working hard to give a lot of content. He's putting his heart and soul into it. He's been involved in so much. He's doing the editing. He's doing the videos. You know, he's very hands-on with things. You know, and it's really hard when you give so much and you put so much effort in, when like people give you shit, question your integrity, and give you a lot of hassle, especially coming from shit cunts like the fucking person that was, like, honestly, who is the scum of this fucking hobby. So one of the people that were ripping into him is the most bentest, twisted fucking soul in this game, and he's poisonous little muppet cunt group and all. So I'm not really surprised that he needed a break, because, you know, to be honest with you, it is kind of hard. It does take its toll, and we get shitty comments and things. We've had them on YouTube, things we've had them on Facebook. You get them on PM, you know. But there are also other comments where people say to you, you know what, you know, my marriage broke down, and your weekly chat, you know, and the way that you gave me a break. You know, your content actually helped me through my marriage breakdown, or my father dying, or losing my job, becoming redundant, and all of this kind of shit. And they're the people that matter. It's an interesting point, and Alex actually brings it up quite a bit.
I do.
Which you actually, sometimes we have a tendency in this game to focus too much energy on the people who are trolls and don't like you. You know, for every 100 comments you get saying thank you, and, you know, you're doing a great job and really appreciate you, and you help me with X, and, you know, you're this and you're that and you're the other, and it's all good. For all those 100, you're like, cheers, thanks, you know, appreciate that, blah 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 blah, whatever. And then you get one guy who's like, yeah, I fucking hate the pair of you. None of you know what you're talking about. You're a fucking this. You're a fat cunt. You're a skinny cunt. You don't know what you're talking about. You're bought out. You're biased. You're whatever. And then you write a whole fucking paragraph on this fucking idiot. And then you've got to step away and go, why am I giving this guy any fucking time? What the fuck am I doing? And it's really true. Alex is the best at that, because he's the one that says, what the fuck are you doing? I'm the one that's like, going, you motherfucker. Like, but Alex is much more.
I mean, you've had times where, you know,
I came off Facebook for a year. I came off for an entire year.
That's the thing, is people that they win. If they get under your skin and they get that response, they win. And I've learned now that you know what? Like, and it was actually, I've said this 100 times now, and I'll say it again, but it was from a Joe Rogan podcast where he's talking to Kevin Hart.
I saw it actually after you told me.
And they're basically talking about, because obviously Kevin Hart is ridiculously huge, and Joe Rogan is the biggest podcast in the world, one of, if not the, and they say that basically the same thing. They say that you go through your feed, you're like, yeah, good, great show, love you guys, love you, yeah, you bald fat motherfucker, whatever. And then you're like, what the fuck? And then you take your energy and time and respond to that person when it's only like 0.05% of your comments, and that demands more energy from you, and it can kind of it will like eat away at you. Even you'll be sitting there going, oh, I've said this before as well, but I remember when we got like our first thumbs down, and George and I were literally like, we were on the phone to each other for like 20 minutes going, no, it was you because you said this, it was you who said that, it's not me, it's got to be you. And we're like arguing about
it's definitely me. I can accept it as me,
but like we're arguing about this like one fucking red thumb, and now like every video probably gets 10 red thumbs, I think now.
Before we even start, there's a red thumb on there. There always will be, but they are dedicated. Well, what bothers me more about the Thor thing, the Gunderson, what bothers me about it is the fucking person, one of the people that's taking pot shots at him, is the same fucking scumbag who decided to actually crucify his own fucking group by doing a bait post about his fucking admin partner who was scamming and conning everyone. You may know him as Danny Hines, the fucking piece of shit. But that was his partner in crime. He's giving him free statues. Fat-legged Magneto, the best statue he's ever seen.
He got like Santino or Bruno, whatever his fucking name is. But he's basically like, this Magneto is the best statue ever. I don't care what you think. This is my opinion. It's like, you're only saying that because Danny sent it to you for free. And then like the other thing is then he's like saying to anyone who has a recast has to get out of this group. Anyone has a recast, and then he's like sending screenshots to me going, "Oh, this guy's got a recast. Danny, what's his name? That Danny Cohen, Danny. Yeah, this guy get him out of your group. He supports recast. Supports. He goes, you don't support anything. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, look at that Venom's fake. I'm like, how can you tell? It's like a grainy picture, and it's like on the back of the shelf, like on the back here. And then he's like, and then he gets sent a recasted Doctor Doom thing, and he's like, yeah, it's my group. I'll do what the fuck I want, blah blah blah. And then everyone started leaving his group, and then he smashed it and whatever. But he's a prick. I mean, the guy, he's the biggest bully in the hobby anyway, and he has this little like community. Well, a lot of them left him anyway, but he had this big community where they all just went and basically bashed other groups anytime he's in supporting a group. Actually, we weren't going to talk about it, but fuck it, we will. He basically he supports a Star Wars group, so he has an agenda. He's taken over some group called Hyperdrive. He's taken it over, and he's sort of like doing all this shit there. He's supporting custom groups, and because the most common Star Wars groups are at the moment for customs are Zion Arts and NYC and whoever else, but Bruno or Santino obviously supports a different one, and he's like, fuck you guys, this is shit, you're bought out because he's trying to defend his own interests. But he's a fucking scumbag. He's the one who like basically in his group, the Polystone fucking dickheads, in his group basically they had like this thing where every day it would be like, yeah, fuck RT, oh yeah, George is a fat cunt, oh yeah, fuck Alex, and I'll be in the group and then going, all right, whatever. And then I think I left the group. George left the group, I left the group, and he come back and he goes, oh, why'd you leave? I go, well, because everyone's just like being cunts there, and what's the fucking point of being there? Oh, it's fine, just speak up and whatever, just talk up about it. And then,
the things he told me on the phone about his own group, there's things he calls his own people, mate. If they heard what he said, it would be hilarious.
And then someone in RaddTitan goes, it was even passing comments, so no one would even pick up on it. It goes, oh yeah, someone said something. He goes, oh yeah, that's just like in Poly, blah blah blah. And then Bruno then commented on his post, and then he started arguing with that, and he goes, oh, you need to sort this out. And I'm like, what fuck? And then that's when we kind of fell out a bit. But he's such a fucking idiot, that guy.
Yeah, but it may be like some other shit as well, and but it definitely, it's hard. It's sometimes the the negative stuff can sort of consume you a little bit. I spoke to him, and I just told him to, that he's loved, and that so many people, are benefiting from what they do, which is true. I also told him some home truths about fucking the guy that's running into him, and a couple of the people that are like chatting shit about him. And I just said, look, take your time and see, reevaluate and see what you want to do. Maybe he's giving a bit too much. Maybe he's giving a bit too much of himself and needs a little bit of a break. And I can completely understand. I had a break from Facebook. We try very hard here not to compete with other people, because it becomes a job. It's not. It then isn't a hobby. It becomes a job, and it comes to obsession. And it's like, oh, these lot are doing this. Let's copy it. And that's very common in this game at the moment. Something is successful. Like, you're seeing this fucking humorous shit on every video now. It's driving me fucking mad. I just want to see the review. Everyone now is becoming a comedy fucking sketch. It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, like the little skit at the beginning.
There's one guy who does them who's fucking really good, and he puts a lot of work into them, and they're actually pretty funny. And everyone's now started to copy it.
Who's that, half-assed or no?
He's really good, but some of them are so shit. You're sitting there cringing like, fuck, man, honestly. So, but you can't just compete. Just let people have what they have, and you just worry about yourself and just have fun and enjoy the hobby for what you can. It's very hard, but I'm positive that it won't be the end, because Thor's not a quitter, and I don't believe that he's going to walk away. I think he just needs a bit of a breather. He needs a couple of arms around him, and it's very easy. I said to him, like I said in the post, the people that don't give a shit are the ones that just bounce right back. None of this stuff bothers them. The people that actually do, that are trying to help the hobby and are genuine about it, they take it a lot more to heart. And they're the ones that we lose, sadly. They're the guys that fucking go, fuck this, I don't need this, and walk off because they're good people. Shit people don't give a crap about what you think or your opinion about them. They're just, I don't give a shit, you don't matter to me. I'm in this hobby to get what I can out of it. And sadly, when that isn't you, it's harder.
Well, that's it. But I can relate.
Wish him well anyway. Love him.
I can relate because, getting all the pictures ready for the chat and organising everything and doing the editing, and sorting out everything. It's hard work, and I get it. I get it. When you just turn up for the reviews and film them, and then go home and just turn up for the live chats. I mean, I would love to be in that situation, but it's fine. It's fine.
You know what? It's funny. When I was talking to Thor about that, I said I give Alex a lot of shit, but he does like the bulk of shit. He does the bulk of shit. So I completely get it. And it's hard. He does a lot, and he's much more active, like much more. Like, he's you on steroids. That's him. He's like fucking on everything. He's like involved in everything over there.
I mean, there are ways of, using your time efficiently.
Work smarter, not harder. Yeah, I know that one.
I'm a master of that. I'm a master of putting in that little bit to get that more out of it. I've been doing that. But I remember, like, around Christmas time or something, I think it was, and you started giving me shit. You give me a bit of attitude, and you were like coming out and you were going, and you were going, when are you going to fucking edit a video? When are you going to put a fucking video up? Edit a video. Get a video out. I ain't seen no videos. And you're like going like, you fucking dickhead. I go, well, actually, we've had our busiest month ever on YouTube this month from what I've been doing. And I sent you the stats. You go, I keep doing what you're doing. All right.
Yeah, that's what humble pie tastes like. That's a little bit of humble pie right there. Just like,
and then I was a bit like, it's worrying when our busiest month is when we haven't actually posted a review that we've done.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? That comes down to the exact same principle that we always talk about, which is honesty is not rewarded. You say you don't like a statue that has an edition size of 2,500 pieces. You've got 2,500 enemies all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's why so many people just like, fuck it, I'm just going to say everything's good, and then I've got a million friends. It's easier. Just easier. Don't worry about integrity. Don't worry about honesty. Don't worry about steering people in the right direction, or at least giving you fucking 5 pence on a subject. Don't worry about any of that. Just fucking lie, and then everybody likes you, and you've got loads of green thumbs and loads of subs and loads of support. Ain't got any trust, but you've got loads of support.
But that's the problem. I mean, we've had this conversation again before. It is definitely like that, where, for example, we actually got quite a lot of views on that video, and it was one of the ones where we posted 2 weeks after Gem, and we fucking murked him on that video. But it was the
nice to know it once.
the one time out of like all of them. But you know,
I'll take it. I'll take it one.
I think he even messaged me, going, "What's going on with your video? Why is it doing that?" I was like, "I don't fucking know." But it was the Wolverine one, and we even said in the video where, you know, it leans, it's going to lean, and we put comments like that. But the problem with that is, you know, with the edition size of that, I don't know, I'm going to assume that was around 5,000, in total, and we've already upset 5,000 people who have invested their money in that, and they're trying to protect their investment. And when we say, well, this thing's going to lean, and you're over time, and blah 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 blah. We're seeing it all the time now. Like more and more of these Wolverines are leaning. Unfortunately, I mean, if you've got one that's not leaning, then well done. But the one that Gary had and we reviewed was already starting to lean then. And we're not in Asia or Florida or somewhere where we have heat problems. There are a lot of places that are. But anyway, let's get down with these. Version B is still not done. I'm going to chase up tomorrow. The part of we were not going to get involved with the DCX stuff, but we did. But okay. Does XM have plans to offer new North American distribution? Shipping cost middleman and third-party sellers are discouraging me from upcoming pieces like Apocalypse. Unfortunately, with that, Apocalypse isn't licensed to USA, so there won't be an official distribution until there's worldwide licensing on that. We do have American distribution, which is GFX, but currently that's only for the DC pieces, and it won't be for the one core scale DC pieces. So at the moment, good week for me. I got the XM Legendary Beast 3 scale 4 base. And today was my partner's last baby scan, 20 weeks, and the baby's healthy. Good times. Congratulations, Liam. All the best for you and your missus. And
20 weeks is a big one. People always think about like the 12 weeks because that's when you start like telling people. But 20 weeks is when you start talking about brain development, heart, and all the organs and shit. And you're sitting there and you're just like, oh fuck me, please let this be all right. It's a horrible place to be. You know, until they tell you everything's gravy. So congratulations to you, and I think it's Kaylee. I think that's her name. So congratulations.
Also, you know, Luke Jones and Joanne, they got a baby on the way as well.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah.
Is Luke Jones still sending topless pictures for discounts?
That was actually I was going to mention
that's the fucking best thing I've ever seen.
Luke, I got my Silver Sephiroth from Luke actually, and that's one of the things which I've mentioned this before as well, if you've heard it. But Luke uses Joanne's basically Facebook. And she's a pretty girl. And basically, he's using her Facebook to do a deal with someone. I can't remember if he was buying or selling, but basically it was like, all right, it's $250. I'll give you $200, whichever way round. And then the person who was on the other end goes, all right, I'll do $200 if you send me a picture of your tits out. And basically then like agreed, done, money, whatever, here's the picture. And it's a picture of Luke with his fucking top up, got that. It's all hairy tits out. It's fucking. He sent me the picture. It's fucking hilarious. It's so funny.
That is fucking
so
brilliant.
funny. And also, sorry, Liam, but I think you fucked up selling your Hulk to get. It's not XM. It's Legendary Beast, by the way. But
silly boy, silly. I told him already, but I won't listen.
Yeah, Surfer was wrapped in that really crappy paper. It's. They need to learn, and I really,
it's like a wax paper, isn't it? It ain't great, isn't it?
Well, they got this like tissue paper, and then on the board, it actually had like a really thick wax paper. So it was too much, and I can see that they tried to add the thicker wax paper to not be so abrasive, but there's so much movement that it doesn't really work. My other problem as well is I still think that Sideshow need to get away. Companies need to get away from using tape on boxes, because when you have humans adding tape to boxes, there's too much movement. My server box came and it literally, had a centimeter gap. So like, what's that? That centimeter like nearly a third of an inch or whatever. So that is a lot of movement around. If you use straps, you can tighten it so much better. And I just think that with the small cost that incurs, I think it needs something that needs to happen. And also,
but they won't do it out of principle. That's why they won't do it. They won't do it out of just the pure fact that people will say they're copying XM, and that's the only reason. And that's the stupid reason that they won't do it. And they need to do it because everybody's using them now. Everybody's using straps. Everybody.
Straps are so much better. And then that's the other side of it as well. Is if you have exclusive parts. Obviously, the server doesn't. But if you have like exclusive parts, you need to put in the box. You're going to need to keep putting it in the box, tape it, untape it, get it out. And I just think it's quite messy. It looks unprofessional and cheap. I do think that the Silver Surfer
moves so much.
Yeah,
definitely. That's the priority. Never mind the rest of it.
The gap was so much.
You just don't want it to move.
You got so much chance of it breaking.
Staying sharp, because sharp, it's all held in place as best as you're going to get. It's built, it's carved and cut to fit everything right. So you just don't want that coming apart, because the second that box moves away from each other, you've got all that going on. It's no fucking good. It's not what you want.
And also, mate,
how long have we been talking about Sideshow updating this chipping? Jesus, what is it? 5 years now, maybe?
A long time. But I do think that the Silver Surfer art box is probably one of my favorite art boxes ever.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
I love the artwork on there, but still, I swear that card gets thinner and thinner. I swear that card is so thin. It's ridiculously thin.
I can't remember actually off the top of my head.
Danny Lee, are most of your CGC graded comics in your collection from your own submissions, or are they mostly from hunting down specific grades and certain issues? In my collection is definitely mostly ones which are ones I've submitted, but the key comics are ones where I've gone after. And it's I had a run of sometimes where I bought Fantastic Four 48, I think it was, 49 to match my 48. And then I just had my 48 pressed and cleaned, and it went up. So I'm like, damn it. So it doesn't match anymore. But that's the only time I've ever matched. Other than it being a 9.8, is to match is a different thing. But on the older ones to match them that way. But just key comics really are ones I'll go after. But other than that, the graded ones are normally modern ones I've submitted myself as a percentage wise. So, same or not?
I would say, yeah. I would say I'm like around about sort of 85% is maybe 80. I'd say 80% maybe is my own submissions. But I like signed stuff as well, so they're all like hunted down. I've done about 5 or 6 signatures myself, but unfortunately I'm not in the US where they're fucking all over the cons. If they were, I would be getting loads of shit signed all the time. So so I would say probably like 75-80% I would say are my own, and then the signed and the keys are definitely stuff I hunt down and try and get.
But that's a good point actually. The signed ones, I've got a few signed ones as well. But I'm a bit like I'm good friends with Paul Coogan, and he is quite brave where he'll go and buy old comics from the 60s and he'll get them graded himself. I'm not that brave, because I know my luck where it will come back as a purple, like a restored, and then it's worthless. So I'm quite paranoid about that. He's been very lucky actually, where he's only had 1 or 2 greens where there's like a page missing or something. But other than that, he's been very lucky with his submissions. Good
fortune favours the brave.
It's a Portal Horner diet. The statue could have been amazing. Half board Portal Horner diet. I wish you could buy the X only. I would have bought. I literally. I probably bought the piece more because of the X than the statue at the time. I'm glad I got it, but I do. I want. I want. I think I said this on the video I did today. I haven't released it yet, but it was when I heard that the Frankie Ray Nova piece was coming with it. It was quite a bittersweet a feeling for me, because obviously it was a sweet feeling because you're going to get a Nova statue in quarter scale, which is amazing. But then the other side is it's bitter because you're not going to get a full scale Nova in quarter scale. Yeah, so with that,
you may though, because Sideshow now may with the popularity of the X, I think they may look at it, they may consider it. Maybe, you never know.
I doubt they will.
I doubt it.
Again, this isn't. Don't get excited because this isn't anything. But one of my dreams would be for XM to do Surfer and Heralds. If XM did Surfer and Heralds, I would be very happy in my collecting.
What Heralds do you want? Like Airwalker, Firewalker?
Not Airwalker, really. Fire Lord.
Fire Lord, that's it. Yeah.
I would
Fire Lord, Nova, Morg, Terrax. Who am I missing?
There's a lot of them, but probably definitely Nova, definitely Surfer. I doubt we'll ever get a Morg. Unfortunately, you may get a Terrax, but
Terrax is cool.
I don't think Tyrant is a I know he's not Herald, is he?
No, he's a villain. Fucking cool villain though, strong. Do you remember his card? Well,
yeah. I've got it up. Oh fuck! I put it away. I've got it really actually. I've got it just down here. I was looking at it.
I remember that. I think the stats got up to 9, 7 on 9, 7 on 9, and he's like 7 on like 5 of 6 stats. So like the other one's 6, I think, or some shit.
I think his intelligence was low or something. I think his intelligence
was low. It ain't low.
No, but it was 6. No, but it wasn't. That was his weakness. Was his intelligence? Oh, I've got a panel set. Oh, fuck! It's a silver one where you don't have the actual stats.
Yeah, I fucking hate that when they did that.
Yeah. So what are we looking for? We're looking for Tyrant. Venom.
I remember that card. That was the Galactus of that card.
I've got Galactus as well.
Yeah, but that's the Galactus because he's all of his stats are unbeatable apart from maybe I believe it's 1.
I would actually love to have the Hulk set of this, but they're well expensive. These ones. These are Marvel Metal. I can't remember the year.
Like Power Grid or whatever.
Yeah. Fuck is it? I can't even find it. There's Galactus. Galactus is so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 categories.
And Galactus has 5 7s and 1 2, which is fighting ability.
Oh, okay. I think
Tyrant is there. Tyrant. Oh no, it's not as high as I remember.
Really? What's his numbers?
4 7s.
Yeah, 4 7's still high, man.
Fighting ability is a 6. Speed is a 3, and intelligence is a 3.
Okay.
Jeez.
So 4 7s and a 6 though.
4 7s, a 6. Yeah. Silver Surfer is 3 7s and a 6, and a 5 and a 4 and a 3. Yeah.
I wonder if you've not got Thanos now.
No, he's one of those the ones where it comes up with all the bullshit on the back.
Nah.
But no, they're fantastic cards. I mean, I really love them. Like, I don't know if you can even see it. Can you see it? It looks quite clear actually on the screen.
Yeah, wicked ones, man. I remember Tyrant fucking well. I don't think we had Galactus at the time.
No, I got Galactus later.
Tyrant was the king card.
Tyrant and Surfer were the best ones at the time, and yeah. All right, so yeah, I wish you could buy the exclusive only as well. To be honest, Francesco, evening boys, evening PA, yo, what's up? What's up, boys and chat? Yeah, how's it going, my friend? If you had to pick one, Sideshow, Mando, and Gogu, so that's the child, or Iron Studios. I like the design of Sideshow, but I favour the detail of Iron Studios.
I like
personally, I think the Iron Studios one is much better.
I think that Sideshow's leaning.
There is a rumour that there's another company doing one. I can't remember who it is though.
The Sideshow one is the one where he's walking, isn't it? and there's nothing holding up the
yeah.
things on his hip, so there's nothing holding him up. So his legs are parallel, and then the things to one side. So that's fucking. That's
rested. The child's like rested on the cape, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no fucking way that's staying up. I would never touch that. No chance in hell.
Luke, time for Ford to take a well-earned break. He made a post about it in the Facebook groups. Thanks. I never joined Facebook. Oh, you're lucky, man. Yeah, lucky son of a bitch. Gio ran in the making. Yeah. Let's get through the. Damn it. This just shot right up, didn't it? I hate when it does
right
that.
Up like a feather up a drain pipe, eh?
Oh, man. I hate when it does that, when it's like you're trying to do the comments. Actually, this is like, there's a lot of comments. All right, Gio, close your eyes and count to 50. Let me get through these comments. Gio Man True. Would scare up for his bro. What a guy. Talk about finally got a Prime 1 Sideshow 2099, super cheap with some damage but nothing Gorilla Glue can't fix. I'm sure that was a cape because the cape was fucking well fragile, but it's a great piece, and I know you're a big fan.
Yeah, it's a nice piece, man.
So you've got to be happy. What's up, guys? Alex digging that hair. Don't know what's going on with my hair. This is just me. This is my bed hair. What's happening, everyone? Archangel, how's it going, my friend? Arc. I might be too famous for Alex, but not Gio. Hi, Alex. If you can remember, not all may collect statue busts, but those. Oh, yeah. No, I got your comments, actually. And I was actually going to mention it. I've got them when we go through the photos. So I do remember your question. Gentlemen, blah, blah, blah. They were talking to each other. That is fine.
Good to chat away.
These chats really helped me during lockdown. That's awesome, Alonso.
You're welcome, man. Glad it did.
We've had a few comments where you
really
don't
moving ones.
Yeah, really some really moving ones where there was a guy who his father was ill and he had to drive to the next state, so he had to drive 2.5 3 hours to the next state, and he said every Friday he'd put our chat on, and when we took some time off, it was when I took some time off. And basically, he was on messaging saying, "Look, guys, hey, when you're coming back, and then he put the message up, and that was very touching. Very. Gio, as an IndyCar fan, what do you think of the Pro 1 piece? Are you tempted?
Is that the one with Blitzway?
Yeah,
where they're helping with. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I ain't tempted because
in the house.
Alex would put a black light on that shit and reveal all my dirty secrets I do to that statue, and I would do to that statue. Don't worry.
Well said, Gio. Like the stuff that comes out of your mouth. Yeah. Impulse Collecting. Hi, everyone. How's it going?
Yo.
Welcome. Oh, man. Adult Shipwreck ain't come back, has he? God damn it. We scared him off.
I told Jenny about that. She was like, oh, my God. I told Jenny. I said, like, we had some new guy come over back with a funny name, Alex Butchered, and then he took the piss for about 10 minutes because he was drunk on whiskey. We never fucking heard from that poor bastard again.
I wrote his name on a bit. I wrote his name down on a bit of paper. I put it in front of Natalia. I go, can you read out his name? And she was like, Anul Shirag? Anul Shirag? And I was like, fuck you. It's Anul Shirag. And she was like, okay. But she was like, said it how it was meant to be said. She's like, Anul Shirag? Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant. Fuck you. Go back upstairs.
It's hard sometimes to accept what others think of you in under your business. It's true. What others think is under your business. That's exactly true. Edwin the Man. How come some people are so aggressive in the hobby? It's all about statues. I think it's just like it's grown men acting like children a lot of the time, and that's the problem.
But you see that go back to that comment, and I'll show you why. See what you wrote there. How come some people are so aggressive in this hobby about statues? And that's the bottom line, the back of your statement there about statues. People want the statues. So what they do is they get into bed with people, they support other companies, other commissioners, they try and fucking get a leg up, they want to get a discount, they want to get free shit, and they go to bat and go to war with others that are in competition so that they can get that free shit. And that's what it's about. And sadly, that is what it's about. And there's too many playing this game. There's too many people that are in bed with others for what they can get out of this hobby instead of it being a hobby. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make as much money, and there's money in this. If you're getting a free statue, bro, you're getting a free custom statue, and you big it up, and you send all your little fucking muggy minions out there to say your fucking fat-legged Magneto is the best Magneto out there. Everyone, all the groups, they're defending it and fighting for it, even though it looks like fucking some retard in a special fucking special sculpting class. Fucking the worst kid in school did it. It's irrelevant, right? The fact is that they do it, they hype it, and then they sell it out the back door for a shitload of money. And that's the problem. As soon as there's money involved in things, people start becoming a bit of a cunt. And that's the issue.
What it used to be as well was basically when all these people were going, oh my God, this is the greatest piece, blah, 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 blah. They were being sent artist proofs. Then what was happening is they were flipping the artist proof for an extortionate amount of money, when it's basically just the same one off the fucking run, which is used as a replacement for damaged pieces. Yeah. And it was like, then that was the whole scam going on then. Funny thing is this guy we were talking about before, he's one of the people why we started on this will probably bother him more than anything else, is the way he is, or the way he was, or the whatever way you want to put it, and the way he still is. But he is one of the reasons why we started RaddTitan, is because of the fact that it was so elitist. When we all come out, like we joined the hobby, and me and George and I started collecting around the same time. We obviously had always collected comics and figures and whatever else. We started getting statues at exactly the same point, and we were just like looking around and trying to find information about the hobby, and it was quite hard to find any kind of information because everyone was so secretive about it, because they wanted to protect everything. Everything was fantastic, everything was great because people wanted to protect their investment, and then the next week or 2 weeks later they were flipping that thing that they were saying was the best statue they've ever seen. So we were like, what the fuck is this all about? We've never been exposed to any of that before. This is like the first hobby that we've really been involved in that kind of caliber. Obviously there's been other hobbies but like money doesn't, there's no transactions and things. But this is the hobby where it's actually something that we started to collect and whatever, and put money towards and want to know about before we invested into it. And it was so like, how can everything be great? I mean, I'm looking at this video. That ain't great. What are we missing here? And even if you look at the first videos that I did for Geo, it was a piss take where I'm doing a bad American accent because it was all American guys putting on this really like fake telesale thing about how they made the best purchase of their life so they could sell it a week later. But that's one of the reasons we started, was because of all the bullshit. But the problem now is that's coming back. That is back. Worse than ever now. I don't even know where to go with it, but you're getting so many
different
channels.
Though, isn't it? It's different because when we started, it was people didn't want to say it was bad because it didn't want to affect the after sales of it, and now people are actually in bed with companies and other people to the point where they basically can't say it's bad because they don't want to miss out on getting free shit.
Do you know how much free shit we missed out on?
Oh,
I mean, like the amount of free shit that I've been offered, like, I've personally been offered like 4 jobs with companies, and I've turned down 3 of them because they were not appealing. And one of them, from a very big company, was, all right, you come and work for us, but you're going to have to kind of shut down RaddTitan, And it's just like, that ain't happening. And basically, how many jobs and how many lucrative offers we've been put our way to say things are great, and we're just like, basically we maintain the same thing. If you want to send us something, you make sure that you're confident that it's a good product, because otherwise we're not going to say it is. And we've lost so many like relationships where they've sent something and we've gone, this is pretty bad. really bad. And I would never buy from this company again unless they sort out a lot of things. And they've kind of gone to war with us. So it's just like, but the people now on the channels who are receiving these things, and it's always obvious when they're receiving things. You can always tell that someone hasn't bought something. You can always tell when it's like, this is, my boy John from Oklahoma sent me this piece in.
It's not something I've ever wanted before.
Yeah, it's just like so. Yeah,
it's like people that come out and are like, "Nah, I'm concentrating on Marvel." Then all of a sudden, have Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, fucking DC,
the other day,
fucking everything else, and you're just a bit like, "Well, that escalated quick. Where'd that come from?"
About a month ago, a company contacted via my email. They come across. They go, "We got a magazine thing. You want to send it across? Do you want to do a video on it or whatever?" And I said, it's not really something we do. And I said, like, it's not really not something we do. And then they're like, all right, what we do is we'll send them to you. We like the content, reading? Whatever. And they sent it across, and basically I got the thing, I built it, it's like a little fucking Iron Man head, like that. So I built it, and then like it's actually pretty cool. It is actually not bad. I don't know, find the switch now, is it there? Eyes light up there. Whatever. Built it. Took me fucking.
Is it like a quarter scale? Is it a quarter scale?
It's hard, man, because I've got all these quarter scale stuff. I've got these like quarter scale stuff, and it's like
that's probably, about right.
It's about
right. It's a helmet. That's about right.
I don't know, maybe 3.5. You can put it next to like a Hulk or something. I don't know. But anyway, they were all like, "Oh yeah, we'll send you this and do that and whatever." And I was just like, "Yeah, all right. Well, I'll see what it's like." And then I did a video of it. I put it together. And in all honesty, if you were to subscribe to the magazine, I would only subscribe to the first set. You pay like £10 and you get 2 bits. You get like a fucking foot, whatever. So the foot lights up, but you get that head. And I think that this head is well worth £10. And I'll basically just buy the first fucking magazine and then cancel it because
you can put that on loads of bases, man. I think that fucking thing. I might be able to get that on.
I think this is worth the £10 to subscribe to the first magazine, and that's what I would have done. And then I'm going to say like, oh yeah, and then just fucking cancel it, shut it down, because it's 100 episodes or whatever it is.
Yeah, but
to build the island.
So what's that, like £1,000 then?
I don't know, something like that.
Is it if it's £100? Then if it's a 10,
100 episodes, £5 an episode or something. No, it's £5. No, it's like I think you get 2 each time. I can't even fucking remember, but I think it works out. But the thing is like, it's quite solid. But the thing is, I don't know whether altogether, if 100 episodes, if it's £5 for 2, what's that? 55. I don't know.
All right. So
anyway,
if it's 2 for a £5 and there's 100 of them. That means there's 50 at £5. So 50 at £5 is 250 quid.
Oh, that sounds cheap. I don't think it's that cheap.
Well, it would be. That's the maths. I'm sure it is.
All right, we'll say it's £500 then. I mean,
yeah. Well, yeah. That would be 100. That would be 50 at a tenner each.
I don't know. Okay. Well, anyway, I don't know the price, but I mean, again, it's pretty fucking solid.
You're the fucking numbers guy. How did you not get? You just looked at me like I spoke French to you.
I don't know because I can't even remember what the price was, to be honest with you. But in all honesty, looking at it myself, I don't know. It took me a long time to fucking build. I struggled to do it. My fingers are too fat to like put the little screws in, and for me, I can only recommend getting the first episode to get that head. And then the foot, you can.
What I think is amazing, though, and tactically probably not the best idea, which I would have probably said.
I would have done the head first because the head is, yeah.
I would have done the head last.
Yeah,
head would not be the first one I did. I'd do all of it. I would have done maybe the chest or something to start with, or part of the chest or whatever, something iconic. I understand the helmet's really iconic to get people interested.
Yeah.
But really, you want to build it all the way up and go, oh, there you are.
Yeah. But that's the thing is, like, yeah, because. Again, I think I even said in the video, I said, like, if you were to do it from a collecting point of view of what we collect,
Yeah,
That would be the thing.
everyone's buying that head.
On a fucking, it'd be perfect on a Hulk base or on the Red Hulk hand. It's
Dude,
perfect.
I have in here, I probably have about 20 out of about 35, 40 pieces that I could stick that on.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. But I'm just going to say to you that you can't have it because I'm being an arsehole, because it took me an hour and 10 minutes to build it.
You can have it. I've got that. It's fine. It's fine.
So
you keep it. It's all right, man. I've got Thanos holding an Iron Man head.
Good.
I've got another Thanos with a Iron Man head stabbed for a spike. You're fine. Do what you want to do.
Right, anyway.
I thought I wasn't meant to talk through these fucking whatever.
You weren't. You keep talking. Barry, Keyboard Warriors. Orchid Voodoo. Hey, gents. How's it going? Orchid Voodoo. DCX for life, always, for sure, man.
Good. They all send their messages to Gunderson because, I think he needs his people around him at the moment. I've reached out to him.
I was actually going to wear my.
I've always been a massive fan of him, and Alex as well is a big fan. So we support people who are real, and he is as real as they're as real as it gets. So maybe he just needs to, like I said, I told him to have a chat with Thor, have a chat with Rodney, and reevaluate how much you want to give, what you want to give, how you want to do it. Because them fucking guys do chats at like 6 hours long.
Yeah,
they're fucking serious. There's no game. If you're talking, listen, when me and Alex break down, right, our hourly input into this channel versus financial takeout of this channel, we get fuck all. And listen to what I say again. Fuck all. See that? Nothing. It is literally. It wouldn't be minimum wage. It would be like £1 an hour. It would be so fucking bad. You would not believe it. It's bad, right? Now we're sitting here with nearly 20k in subs. Fucking Thor Gunderson sitting there with like fucking 1,500, fucking 1,800 in subs. Yeah. That guy should have fucking another few zeros on them sub numbers for the amount of hours and shit he's putting into it. Believe me, because he ain't doing it from finances. The second you wrap your fucking head around that, you'll get it. Because we don't do this shit for money.
155.
There's no money in it. There's no money. Not for things like us. We need another. What are we on? 20k. We need another zero.
For sure.
We need another zero for this to even be remotely considered fucking worth doing for financial reasons. So
unfortunately, I mean, if you look at their channel, their most popular video is a Prime 1 unboxing of Geralt, which is 4.6 thousand views. They also then have an XM video where they look like Brian. Oh, he's a bit fat there, isn't he? And it's like a video of Brian where he's like they're going around the office, he's giving him a tour. That's 3.1, and then there's someone building a Kallax, which
that should be good.
That's not. It's 2.4. Any IKEA video normally does really well, but I mean, let me just go into their channel. I might have to speak to them about like how they do things. Yeah, it's exactly that. If I look at their stuff, they don't know about doing, all the tags and all that stuff. If I look into it, because I've got this app plugin which tells you what people tag things as and what they do, and they don't have any tags on their channel. They don't have any tags on their videos.
But probably because, like I said, he's doing like a lot of shit. It's like, how much time they're giving into it already is like, it's just a lot of time.
Well,
that's really hard. Like I say, when there's not a lot of money in it and you're getting shit, you're getting some shit from some bent, twisted people who really shouldn't be talking to you at all in the first place. But it's funny how they're the ones that start chatting, start getting big and brave.
345 videos. Damn, that's a lot.
No, see, but that's a lot of content, man.
Yeah.
How long wait a minute. How long have Darth Castle been in operation for, really?
If I go, I mean, again, I can only go by what this is saying, which is when the channel was set up.
Go by the video.
They joined Facebook on this account November 2017. Right, they have 238, just under 239,000 views.
No, I don't need that. But I just wanted to know sort of like on the dates of videos. So that's like 3 or 4 years. So they've done nearly 400 videos. So that's almost 100 videos a year they're doing.
Yeah.
So they're doing like a minimum of 2 a week. And I guarantee you that when they first started, there was a lot less. So the bulk of their work would have been over the last 2 years. So they're probably doing an average of around 4 or 5 videos a week over the last 2 years. So that is a lot of work.
In the last 30 days, they've done 6 videos.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I may have to. I'll speak to Thor anyway and say to him, look, if you need some help, because obviously that's my working, and that's what I've been doing with Radd. I mean, obviously I haven't been doing it very well with RaddTitan, otherwise we'd have much more. But the problem with like this,
this channel will never be hundreds of thousands of subs because it's too real. Never going to happen. Well, you need to suck more cock. You need to get into bed with more companies. You need to start lying
more,
and you need to much more, many more. Not just mine. Not just our 69 action on a Sunday. That's not enough to keep this shit going. You need much more cocks. You need much more, and you need much more in bed with people. You need much more to be much more subordinate. This isn't a channel for subordination. This isn't. Yes, you've done a good job. This is okay. That's where we're at, and you know what? We've built it that way, and that's the problem. You know, if we'd have started with that, we would have gone in and said, look, let's do this and let's just fucking milk this shit for everything we can get. If we'd have gone in with that strategy from the beginning, we'd have been in a much better place, financially, statue wise, and everything else wise. But we've gone in with this is who because like you said, it was so much more bent at the time when we got in it. We had to straighten it. We had to bring something back so people didn't just fucking waste their money. And because we started that way, you can adjust, you can change, but we're just like, now fuck it. You know, we're the two of them kind of guys though, you know, that, you know, when you're like, if we whitewater rafting, right, and there's 2 lanes, and we go down the ship one, the one that's really busy and looks like there's a fucking 400-foot drop at the end of it. Me and you are the cunts to go, now we started this way, we're going to just fucking see it to the end.
Going to commit to it. And the problem as well is there's a point where, like, you're not going to say, I want to get out of this queue. And I'm not going to either. And we're going to be like, both of us want to get out of the queue, but we're like, going to go down that 400-foot drop, yeah? Yeah. We'll be like looking at each other, all right. Sure you want to do that,
I'm not going. I'm not going. Okay, cool, I'm not getting out of it.
Got your paddle? Got my paddles. Yeah.
Hold your breath.
All right,
it's so true, though. It's so true.
Shut your fucking mouth. Half Fast Reviews puts a lot of effort in his intros. He does good
fantastic.
Shit. And he's always nice to say when he's unhappy with a piece. Yeah, he's great.
Craig Walker? I want to say Walker.
Yeah. Craig Walker. Nice. Well done.
Yeah, I like him, and I like his videos as well. And what I like is that he sort of.
I just told you to sharp.
He found his own way. He just did his own thing. He didn't copy no one. He just did his own shit, and I can respect that a lot.
Oh, now I want to pour a drink. Now you fucking shut up. No, God.
I said this channel lacks a bit of subordination because you're not hearing me.
All right, well, anyway, I'm going to make you wait now where I pour my fucking drink.
Yeah, you pour it. I fucking need another drink.
All right. Well, do you want to go get it while I fucking catch up on the comments?
You want me out of the way?
Yeah. Go get your fucking drink, have your little pee-pee, and you nailed it. That's why I watched you guys for years. You're genuine. I have a hard time with some video collectors who pander at every moment to certain Batman collectors. Sup Luch, sup Box.
Directly from the mouth of Babe.
Alex and Gio are like a statutory married couple, love each other but take the piss out of each other. Well, that's what happens. We've known each other since you're like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
Sup Impulse. There you go. Have your little fucking chit chat between you all fucking Edwin.
Yeah,
Mr. fucking Capital. It's all Edwin. Look, yo, Edwin. Everyone loves Edwin. We need to get him on the come out and talk on the chat, don't we?
Yeah.
Which one? Should we have like Edwin Diaz versus Edwin Diaz? That's what
we should.
Yeah. Speak your mind despite what people think, and you might get yourself a job. Hashtag Sideshow's Daredevil. Wow. Such a Daredevil. Oh, is that what happened? Yeah. Oh, that's how you got your job then, Brendan. He bashed it, didn't he? Because he's a big Daredevil fan. Dabberfield chummed out. Alex pointing out that Probably in Florida, yeah. Yeah, Florida, man. If you ain't got aircon, no one's got aircon in London. That's the thing as well. Everyone's got aircon in Asia. What's up for the Windy City? Yo, John. What's up,
That's
John?
Chicago, right?
Yes, we've had this conversation before.
Good for
I think before you didn't say Chicago. Now you're saying Chicago to make yourself sound better. Last time you were like, that's Detroit, right? And I'm like, Chicago, you fucking dick.
Detroit's Motor City. I know where Detroit is.
I'm joking. Hey, Alex and George. Ketopia.
Yo.
That's Keats from
Connecticut.
Yeah,
Mad love, man.
How you going, man? You still in London?
That geezer. I hope he is.
I wonder if he's still in London because he keeps saying to me he's going to meet up with me and never fucking does.
Yeah, don't want to come to you, you fucking great cunt.
Sideshow should do straps on boxes 100%. All companies should do straps on boxes 100%.
Yeah, tape's no
All
good.
companies. Tape is horrible. Black Magic is excellent. My plans for more Star Wars legend characters. Raven looks sick. Even Master Luke Skywalker. Can't believe we've never seen a robed Luke. We are going to continue that kind of approach. Some of the movie stuff is really hard. And then there may be some TV show stuff, things. But yeah.
Allegedly. Just say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
someone said at some point that there might be something related to someone. Anyway, what do you think of the Loki TV series at the moment? I haven't seen it yet. I prefer to wait for it all to finish and then I'll watch it all and I'll just binge it all. I really disliked Winter Soldier and Falcon. I found it to be really like a really weak story, and it got way too kind of race orientated. Even ways like joking with a little kid about him being the Black Falcon or something, and it was just too forced. And it was all in one episode, and about they're black, they can't get money, bit off the bank, and it was really forced. And if you listen to the Critical Drinker, he actually he's one who's quite brave to say these things, and I think it was a point where it was just too much. It was just Disney are just trying to force kind of agendas on everything now when it's not. You know, there was a guy in there who he was like Captain America before Captain America was black, and he didn't get the attention because he was black, so they made him white and Aryan and whatever else. And it was just, I mean, maybe that, you know, that's a point in the comics or whatever, but I just found the way they did it was not natural. It didn't flow. It was just kind of And I just found the villain was so weak as well. It was also to sell Hulk. I understand what you're saying. At the same time, I got the Hulk for the wrong reasons. I'm way more a Thor fan, and I'm happy to sell it to someone who loves it. Yeah, you're still wrong. Are you not going to go get you? Are you not going? Are you going to go get a drink?
No. It's already, this has already been so fucking cutthroat already. I'm scared. Any more drink goes in, you know.
Tyrus the Terrible, Tarek the Tamer. Yeah, I love to see some of these. These are quite far back actually. Just that we really need to catch up. Night of the Batman Evening. Is there one statue you'll never sell, no matter what for the price? Is there one statue in your collection? If you again, that's the same question that goes back all the time. Is if your house is on fire, you got to grab one statue. Go on. And it's not about which is the easiest to replace and all that stuff. It's to basically you go to your new house, you've got no money, and that's your only statue you're going to have because you can't afford another one.
I've got
no fucking technicalities and all that bullshit. Don't give me that shit about, well, I'll buy it later when I get my insurance claim.
That's your level of thinking.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I've got so many like repaints and personal projects in my collection now that it is really, you know, I'm too emotionally invested in stuff. So like you'd have to specify. If you said factory, because that's what is more relatable to everyone. If you were talking about something that's, if you were saying to me which piece that's like right out from a factory, like that is literally, I haven't put all my time and effort and planning and got loads of custom pieces for it and had it repainted and all this kind of shit. If you go with that, if you're talking like that.
Ryan, Vegan Tech. Gio is listening to Alex and thinking, what? 4 job offers? I was only offered 1 job from Anal Shipwreck.
And you can guess what that job was.
Yeah. Lestat Phoenix. Hello, Alex and Gio. Hey, how's it going? That's a new name. Lestat Phoenix.
Welcome.
How's it going? Horror Collector, looks like.
I know that fucking name, Lestat. Where's that come from?
Well, Lestat's from Interview with the Vampire, but it's not Lestat Phoenix.
Yes.
Nick Chesh, Star of the Year. I think your subs were 13.6, if I remember. Now 18.1. Congrats, guys. The channel is booming. Yeah, we're still like, I as you were saying, one of the problems is you always, and this is in life as well, you always compare yourself to someone else. You always say, like, this person is doing this and this and this. And I think it's just important that you look at yourself and you look at what you're doing and you look at your achievements and you appreciate those, because there's no point comparing yourself to someone else, because it's just, obviously there's goals and points you want to reach, but
I just don't want to go to jail. It's pretty much the only goal I have.
Well, yeah, I'll try and keep you out.
I don't really have any statue channel goals. I'm just trying to enjoy the ride, man. I really am. But
I mean, the thing is I have these moments where I get really bitter and I get a bit like, oh my god, this and oh my god that and whatever. But our views are higher than those guys. Our actual overall views are higher than Batman Statue Collector. They're higher than MCE. They're higher than we have more overall views.
Listen, until we beat Gem, I'm not interested in this game.
Well,
I want Gem's numbers. That's what I want. I want to beat us, and I want Gem's numbers. That's what I want.
One of the things that really does make me happy, and just because I met them, and they are one of the nicest people I've ever met, especially not just in the hobby, but it's Cisco just done 50k subs.
Fucking love that girl,
and she's on like 14. She's got more subs than more views than Gem, I believe.
Good. So, we've got a new queen.
Yeah.
We've got a new queen.
Oh no, she was up there a long time ago.
Yeah, but I'm glad you told me.
It's the other side of it as well. When
I fucking love her. She's brilliant. She is.
When you look at it, like none of these statue collectors have had a viral video.
I've always kind of thought, right.
But none of these statue collectors have a viral video. That's the point.
No chance.
Maddex does. Maddex has got that one, which I haven't looked at for a while, but last time I looked at 13 million. To get a viral video, I believe it's 5 million.
Stats are well hard, didn't they? No, it needs to be a certain amount or a certain amount of time. It's quite strict.
But it needs to be over 5 million. But in a short amount of time. He got 5 million. Yeah.
I thought, you know what? Until I met Rebecca Fink, I honestly thought that there wasn't anybody that I could sort of twist the head off in the right circumstances. And I honestly believe, after meeting her, that there is literally nothing she could do that would make me want to hurt her. She could literally come to me and say, George, I'm really sorry, but I've just ran over your entire family with my truck. And I would be like,
they'll live.
She's just fucking the loveliest person ever. So
it's funny because like when we met her, and her partner, and basically it's like it was the Gingers versus the Jews, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
And her girlfriend is just like he's quite like what's the right word? She's quite like evil. Well, she's ginger, so gingers are evil.
Yeah, we're the devil, aren't we?
When you talk to them, it's hilarious. I love meeting them at cons, and she is one of my favorite people. Definitely my favorite people to meet at cons. I love her. I can't remember my point now. What was my point? Other than
no idea. How great no idea.
She is, but no, she's just done 50. She's just done 50k subs, and
that's
huge
amazing.
Congratulations! And I couldn't wish it upon anyone else. I actually say I even said that to Jem when he done 100k. My message, I'll screenshot it and show it next week or whatever. But my message to Jem was huge. To prove it. But my message to Jem was huge congratulations on your 100k. I couldn't think of anyone else I'd rather have 100k rather than us or Rebecca. That was my message. That was it. Or it's Cisco. That was my message.
I'd have been congratulations. Then I would have left like loads of dots. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck your couch.
Where are we? Let me get through these. We got to get on pictures. Jesus Christ. Wait a second. I thought Alex was the money in the maths. Yeah, I normally am, but they Jameson's ain't helping me. I'll tell you that. I got due blood, so the numbers are always working in my head. What do you guys think of the soaring price of statues and busts? They keep going up and up. They're getting ridiculous. I mean, I think a lot of the prices are getting out of hand, and a lot of the when you then factor in the shipping costs as well. I remember when we started collecting, people were saying a premium format was $250 to $300, and then the shipping was $40, whatever. And I remember us being like, "Wow, how lucky were they?" And we were paying $500.
Yeah.
And then shipping, whatever. Now, yeah, it's getting really out of hand. Really out of hand.
It's just going to push people out.
T811. Hi, all good vibes. How's it going? Skynet. You guys should unionize. Yeah. You get union. Sapa. Pierre. Salute, everyone. Let's go. Sick Mansions in the house. Capstock Edwin. There's Capstock Edwin and then the other Edwin, isn't there?
Yeah.
Who looked a bit like Tony Ferguson for a little bit with his profile picture, but he looks nothing like Tony Ferguson in his other pictures. Vibe2L. Well, there lies the problem. Everyone these days loves fakeness and pays to be part of it, where real heads like you and DCX don't get the followers because you're not the sheep or the sheepdogs. You're the sheepdogs. Yeah. Sorry. That was one of the reasons why, I mean, again, when with the job offers and things like that, it was not something I wanted to do. And it was a big point of it where I didn't want to ruin my hobby by working in it. I didn't want to be working in it because I knew that as soon as that happened, there would be a problem. And with XM, I sat down with Brian and we had like a thing, and I said to them, look, I've already been offered jobs. I've been offered this much money to do this and this. Here's contracts and whatever, and basically I'm not going to give up RaddTitan. I'm not going to stop doing the chats. I love doing the chats. I love doing this and whatever. And they were just like, no, it's cool. That's why we want you to work with us, is because of you being the way you are and you talking about this. And, that's why we want you to come in. I was like, in the back of my mind, I was always a bit like, well, as soon as I start working,
as soon as I start talking,
as soon as I start working, I'll start doing, I'll put on a live chat and do whatever. He's going to go like, get called into the virtual boss's office and go like, last week you spoke about our pieces. You said this about Hulk Buster, you said this about this, and
yeah.
Oh, and then
you're fired.
Next week, don't do that. I was expecting that kind of comment, and I never got it. I've got like debates with Ben and saying about certain things, but they are pretty. They try and justify decisions about things when I say I don't like it, but still, they're pretty cool about the fact of whatever. And with XM again, I can't fault them with that approach, and I'm really happy with that. But yeah, anyway, it hasn't changed the RaddTitan chats. That's the best thing, or the reviews. Edwin, God damn it, fuck's sake, this should be Edwin's.
I love the way that people think that I've not been offered any jobs. It just makes me laugh. It's quite interesting, really.
You don't have to justify yourself here, Gio.
Yeah. What's funnier though is the deals that we get offered. It's so funny because we know who took them. Because we know what we were offered. People can come on and do this video and go like, I just got this in. I love this, and we're like, yeah, we were offered that. That's definitely the contract that was the deal that we just offered. We were
offered a big arrangement, and we turned it down because there was too much control over RaddTitan, which was the biggest thing about it. And then a big channel changed their whole approach, and we were like,
yeah, they took it. They took it.
again, I mean, like, if that's what you want, and if you want it to be a way of making money and finances, fine, that's great. But
Yeah, just say
this
it though.
this chat is going to be going on for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe 4 hours at the rate we're doing it. But this chat is the thing about it is it's something that I look forward to every week. It's something that I want to do. It's something that I enjoy. I love the interaction. I mean, I talk to Gio every fucking day, but I love this interaction that we have with the fan base, the community, and I love having the comments. And I think the comments are a big factor
Part
of
of
it.
it.
And I think that you could easily go, and there are people who will literally only read, basically, if someone gives you a super sticker or whatever you call it, a super chat, and maybe if we got to 1 million subs and the comments were going blah, 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 maybe you have no choice. But
you'd have to,
at this point, we don't get enough super chats to do it. But anyway, I'm just saying that I just think that you don't.
I follow a Man United fan channel, and there's about 700,000 subs on the channel, and they can't. I mean, I can see all the comments. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's like literally like it's coming like 5 or 6 a second. It's just not possible.
Yeah. Thor hosts the DCX every Friday. He hangs and talk after the show. He also stops what he's doing to let someone unbox something. Plus, will go on any show that asks him. So he's spread thing. Of course, I mean, when we did the chats to start with, we had guests.
Yeah.
And some of the chats went on for 4 hours. And we realized that we need to be a bit more structured. I mean, obviously today is not a good example, but we need to be a bit more structured, and we needed to be a bit more like, to the point and try and get through things. But yeah, we need to get the pictures. But I understand Thor, they do like 6-hour chats. They do like ridiculous amounts of time. Crazy.
Listen, he's
Black Magicus. Black Magicish.
God, Black Magicish. Look. Chin, man. Cheers to you, brother. Thank you. God bless you. But cheers, listen, I don't think Thor's going to go anywhere because he's loved by people that care about him. So just send him a message, sub to their fucking channel, support them, show them the positive.
BJCG in the house.
Of the work. That's what's needed
in the house. The critical drinker reviews Falcon and Winter Soldier is brilliant. 100%. I just
don't fucking go into this again. You've already got into it. Move on.
I actually think it was him who told me to watch it. To be honest with you, Permica Yo morning and a bit late. We're a little late too. We're running on here. What's up, buddy? Edwin Diaz. This is like Edwin Diaz's personal fucking fan club, isn't it?
Yeah, we should get him. We should get him to fucking run this.
I'm installing a fire suppression system because of this. Which statue would you save in your house? By question, yeah.
Like I told you, it has to be specified whether it's factory or I fucked with it. If it's factory, it's a different answer. If it's I fucked with it, then it's an easy answer.
You guys are one honest people with straight facts. I like that. Thumbs up. Thank you. What's up, Danny?
Appreciate
that. Love Cisco's convention coverage.
Yeah, she's top, man. Fucking
I hate
top.
her because she's got such
fucking top. Man.
She's got like such a calming voice as well, like a really calming, easy to listen
That's what I mean.
Voice.
She'd say like, "I just ran your family up with a minivan," and you'd be like, "Yeah."
I watch you guys all day, even if you had less than 100 subs. I appreciate that. That's one of the things as well. Is we think that there is a big responsibility if you have 10 subs or 10,000 subs. It
just gets a bigger responsibility the more.
It does, but I think like when you have any number of viewers who are listening to what you say, and that you're spending that kind of money, I think you have a responsibility.
And the fucking prices now, Jesus! Can you imagine the responsibility now? It's a statue which cost you £1,000 or £1,500 or £2,500. Jesus, can you imagine?
I looked at
Prime One said, "You know what? RaddTitan, we're going to send you, whatever.
They send
And it's
gem
like
mint stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but if they were to
Same with
send,
Berserk one, I think.
if they were going to send us something, right, and we know that's the cost that it is, mate, believe it, that's going to get some fucking harshness. That is going to get, so anything's up. I'm going to be like, yeah, because you've got to take that into effect, man. You've got people spending like months' wages, 2 months' wages on shit like that. You've got to be like, yes, the blood does look shit. Yes, it is very dull. Yes, this magnet doesn't fit very well. Yes, that fucking hairline's wrong. Yes, it's boss-eyed. Whatever the fuck you've got to say. If it's true, you've got to fucking say it.
100%.
More than, I've said it a million times. I shouldn't waste my time saying it again. But again, like, fucking hell, Jesus.
Are you going to be quiet? Do you want to go get your fucking drink so we can catch up with you? Gabriel Gutierrez in the house.
Yo, welcome. Where the fuck are you?
Shame she hasn't put any content almost a year. I was actually looking at her channel last night, actually, funny enough.
Lazy fucking woman. What's she been?
Even though she ain't put out any content, she still gets more views than us. And I'm like, oh. She's one of our admins, actually. Yeah, we got her in.
We love her.
We had to tick off some diversity.
We needed some.
We needed a woman. I mean, and we messed up because we got rid of all the black guys, didn't we?
Yeah, we're gonna people of color. We need to get some more.
Oh shit, we got rid of Radd, Michael, and someone else at the same time. We got rid of the foot guy at the same time, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a few up there.
All right, if you're a,
did we have somebody who was deaf once as well?
Yeah, you upset.
Did I?
Yeah, there was a BLM talk and you upset. So if we have any collectors of colour who want to be an admin, we need to tick off some diversity boxes.
Yeah, man, we need that. We need that for our QC end of year fucking.
I need it for my
Rebecca Fink is just about keeping us afloat at the moment.
Yeah, Jesus, we're all just white men, all just like
white middle-aged man. It's like a BBC in this bitch.
I haven't uploaded a review or video for well over a year, but I have a video unrelated to the hobby that went viral. 7.5 million views so far. Wow.
Listen, fucking misses don't count. What video is this?
Yeah, Pornhub.
It doesn't count.
I think the funny one is when you look at like Batman statue collector, I think his best one is that someone randomly took someone's cosplay video and he got like 3.3 million views or something.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it took some random cosplay video off YouTube. Sup Permica, Gabriel Gutierrez, you got this. Cheers, man. You guys deserve the numbers more than anyways, to be honest, about everything you talk about. And you guys sound like you listen and talk a lot of respect for you guys. Cheers, Leo.
Try, man.
RaddTitan equals the best chat on the interwebs. I don't know. I like Joe Rogan's, and I like Bill. I like Bill Burrs, but Bill Burrs talks too much about. Bill Burrs talks too much about American crappy sports. To be honest with you,
he's well funny, man.
He's good. I told you to listen to him. You put your post up, and I was like, dude. I was thinking to myself, I'm not even going to comment. This dickhead don't listen to me anyway. I'm not going to comment. RaddTitan just doesn't stand for RaddTitan. It comes from real talk. Yeah, we'll take that. That's a good slogan. I should screenshot that. Print screen, and then I'm going to get that, and I'm going to go on Facebook, and I'm going to send it to myself. So I've got a reminder. There we go. Print that. There you go. Send. All right, I'm going to fucking copyright that shit. I'm going to t-shirt that. But yeah, Bill Burrs is fucking amazing. So good. He did one about women, with like the yeah. You just want to push away. You want to push away. Push in the opposite direction. Buy yourself 2 hours. Do something else. Yeah.
It's not like that at all, but like literally I'm walking the dog and he's doing that and I'm like literally pissing myself. Anyone that sees me, they must be thinking, what the fuck is he laughing at? Like,
I was on the plane and then Natalia was trying to sleep with her head on my lap and I was like pissing myself and she's going, yeah, like basically she's coming in here, she's doing this and she's like, yeah, but he does a really good impression.
He does a really good impression.
Yeah,
Do
he's
you want?
good, man.
Do you want to? Do you want to go? You want to go? What was it? You want to go brunch? Want a fancy brunch?
But do you know who he sounds like?
He's funny.
He sounds like the guy from Matrix, doesn't he? Do you know the guy
What
who
guy?
does like he's eating
A little
steak?
bit. A
He
little bit.
sounds
Yeah.
well like
A
him.
little bit. Ignorance
Sounds
is bliss.
well
Guy,
like him. Yeah.
Little bit. Little
Joe
bit.
Pantoliano. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
fucking funny, man.
Just sub to DCX.
Good.
Good man. Which any other channels to sub to? It's Cisco. Definitely go there. She ain't put out content for a while, but definitely check her out. Hard Fast Reviews, check them out.
Yeah, great. Good guy.
Fuck. I've got a bit blank now.
So many. There's so many. There's fucking loads. But I mean,
Jason as well. Jason Prime Collector.
Yeah, Jason Prime Collector.
Sick Mansion does some good videos as well.
Man, his last video with the fucking gnome thing was I was just like, what the fuck is happening here?
He actually sent me a message about can you send me a voice clip or something? And I was going to do something and then I totally I was doing.
I think it's good that you forgot about it. To be honest with you,
I was bad.
Yeah, don't like I was watching. I was just like, what the fuck? I just was like, what the fuck? I was just like,
Rebecca's
like
videos,
I say, it's like a jokey thing again. It's like not.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
It's like a skip.
It's like a skip. I can't be dealing with this shit. I just like I'm sitting there and I'm actually like interested in. I don't like, but you know what it is? I don't like anything that's bait. I don't like anything that's bait. That's just not what you say it is. And if you do that, I'm just going to be like, yeah, fuck this, and I'm well out of that because I'm just like I'm like sitting there going, oh, this is interesting. What can that be?
That's why.
Dead excited about it, and I was like, then at the end of it, it's like some fucking gnome or some shit, but some 50p gnome thing. And I was a bit like, oh no.
He sent me a video, but I was in Poland at the time, so I was kind of like, I was thinking I'll sort of reply to him later. And it was like my girlfriend's birthday. I was sorting shit. I was like, I don't think I replied in the end.
If you'd have popped up there, I'd have fucking ripped you to shit. I'm not even joking.
It was CSI Caruso one-liners, a piss take I did years ago, making fun of the guy from CSI Miami and how crap his acting was. Well, I guess I was going to get it then. I enjoyed my time as an admin. I wish I had more time to give. I would have never left hearing Alex say that. Black don't crack always made my day. Looking forward to seeing you guys. You're always welcome back, man. Michael, you're always welcome back.
Yeah.
Always
sweet. What's the other one?
Sweet.
Black and the cherry, sweet and the juice.
Yeah. Black don't crack. Yeah. Well, it's like with him and what's the other one?
Michael.
No, Michael, but then the other guy. Oh, not Colin. Oh, Calvin.
Yeah.
Calvin as well. It's like, yeah, black guys don't age, man. Black guys don't age. Century Stir Fry, he's good as well.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Shit, I ain't watched this stuff for a while.
He ain't been out age. I ain't seen anything. You should definitely post it.
He used to do some really good stuff.
He's fucking funny as shit, he is.
I was actually trying to ask and find out who he is. Nick, do you know who he is on Facebook? Because he's fucking hilarious. I was trying to reach out to him actually at one point. Night Batman, sub to MCE as well. No, don't sub to MCE. He's not. Boom. I used to like Boombox. MCE is not honest in the slightest, but yeah. Jay, there you go. Jay, Prime Collector. I nick all his reviews. Every review he posts, I nick it, edit a little, change the thumbnail, and I repost it and get 10 times more views needed. So yeah, it works out for me. Alex, you broke my heart. Yeah. Nah, we did MC questionable. All right, we're actually on to the pictures. Are you
fucking good.
We've gone on for a long time here. Are you okay with time, Paul? Sorry, what's going on?
How many pictures are there? Tell me.
677.
Are you joking?
No, I am joking. Like 250.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Let's try and get it done in sort of.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
Not go any later. Let's not go any later than like about 20 past 12. So let's try and get it done like 45 minutes.
That's not long.
Yes, it's enough time. 45 minutes is enough time if you shut the fuck up a bit.
I need to change the window, don't I? So brand. I need to change it to this one. And then I need to go share. Okay, I need to actually. Don't they said to put a 15-second? No, not video. No, yeah, they said to put a video clip on, and that way you can hide all this fucking bullshit where you're talking about it all. Share. All right, let's see if this works. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
And there's a big black border at the top, but it's all right.
Definitely looks like you.
Yeah.
Everyone looks like you.
Well, I should have gone 10% more grey. All right, let's go through this. Right. And then I come out of this.
I'm always the short, fucking, fat-headed person, isn't I?
Why do you think that is? Are you guys hoping we'll be shown the Sideshow? What are you guys hoping will be shown at the Sideshow Con? They're doing a lot of horror stuff, actually, but I don't know if that's to do with PCS. All right. I got this in today. It's my surfer. Got him into Detoff.
Is he a Detoff?
Yeah,
Why did you put him in that way?
Because he won't go in. He won't go in front on, man.
Why don't you change the angle so that because he's turning towards the left to the other direction? To change the angle.
What? So he faces the other way.
If he faces the other way, then he'll be turning towards you. That way, he's turning away from where you're viewing.
Yeah, but that means I had to pay fucking like musical chairs and move all my other shit from the other side. I needed just to get
in the fucking cube, you idiot. Where the cube is.
No, because where he is, he can't be facing the other. He can't. No, I'd have to put him in the opposite Detoff. So I'd have to move them across and do all that shit.
Why would you have to do that? I'm confused. Why?
Because if he was facing the other way,
he won't be facing the. Listen to me carefully. He's out this direction and he's facing this way, right? So he's looking towards his right hand side. If you put him in the other corner, he's just going to be looking straight out at you.
Yeah.
He's not going to be looking into a different corner. If you put him in the other corner and turn him around, the board will face the other way, but his turn and his body will be facing more you. So he'll actually be looking at you a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that would be better on the opposite side, though. On the other Detoff.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm just saying he would be a little bit straighter.
The real story is I made a fucking mess and I needed to tidy up quick. Okay.
I assume so.
All right, so that's it. Then that's Frankie Ray down there with the.
Nice. Why didn't you turn her sideways so that she's?
I made a fucking mess and I had to tidy up. Okay, this was quick. This was like literal operation. Get this done fast before she finishes work, and I have to, I'm going to get in trouble. These are some close-up pictures then of Frankie Ray, and I really think that she. I'm arguing that she is probably up there as the best Sideshow exclusive ever. She's got to be easily top 3, if not the best. I don't know. I mean, I know that one of my personal favorites is the Jason I have, but I don't have the exclusive version. But the exclusive version of it has an art print, a hand and a head, which is like.
Yeah, but then you're talking about but it's just more substantial.
Yeah, but I'm saying as what you get.
Yeah, maybe.
As what
but
you
then
get
you're, then is it? Yeah, I get what you're saying. But as an individual exclusive piece, I don't think there's any better than this one, to be honest.
Well, I mean, out of every exclusive statue out there, there's probably 2 that I've considered to buy because I could display them with the regular version, and one of them is the Jason because you could display him with the
very different,
the sword, so the machete,
and the unmasked head,
unmasked head. And have him next to the masthead and the axe.
Yeah.
And then the other one is actually the Undying Carcass, which you hate. And that's the other one I would love to have as an exclusive.
What's the exclusive?
The exclusive is a different head. But what you would do is you would have the different... So you have the exclusive and keep the robe on because the seam line is quite bad for the head. And then with the regular one, you would take the robe off or have it hanging so you can see the body. And I think you could get away with that really, really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as an exclusive part, she is beautiful, phenomenal. I love it. This is that head. Yeah, go through that. That's just
looks big in your hand there.
Yeah, yeah. Which is not a good thing
Mate,
because I don't have small hands, so
yeah, maybe that is about 1/3 or 1/35. I think you might be right.
I said 135. I'd definitely go there.
So
Yeah,
like Comiket sort of scale, then, isn't it?
yeah. But if you have it
Venom,
a Hulk,
XM Venom scale.
Hulk always has like exaggerated hands and things, so you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the foot.
Oh,
This is
that's
just
nice.
a little bit of dark side. So this is the
Prime one
no,
or
this is the wetter.
Queens? Oh, is it?
Basically, yeah, yeah.
That's
So
nice.
this
I
is like
like
the
it.
wear version, and it looks actually really big. So that's the base on it.
Jesus. Jesus.
And then, oh, sorry, I tell a lie. This is the Queen,
Yeah.
and then this is just to show you how big the Queen one is. And then it's like, oh, actually, no. Okay,
God, I'm going to
start
kill
again.
you.
This is the wear version, and then there's a conversation about, well, if this is quarter scale, is this actually going to be, just like the one on the
Okay.
back of the Queen one?
Yeah.
So that was a kind of conversation.
Okay.
Iron Studios, actually, a lot of these we can skip through quite quickly. Iron Studios did a convention, online convention. They did it in, unfortunately, all in Portuguese, so you have to read subtitles if you want to read it. But basically, they did, I think, where there is 1/4 blue box, these are all 1/10, so they've got a lot of 1/10. We're going to go through these quickly. I don't think the likeness is very good on these, but these are Back to the Future, 1/10 scale, Martin McFly, and that's that. And then the Back to the Future 3 with the clock. Then you've got the Tiamat, which is the 120 diorama. This is quite expensive for what it is, but I do actually think
I well showed George this the other day. Loved it.
I think it's cool. I think it's really fucking cool.
Not the statue, but I showed him Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one? What?
The episode was with Merlin, with the dragons. So he like takes Presto, doesn't he? And he's like, he's got like a cat castle in the clouds.
Yeah.
And Merlin isn't Merlin. He's actually Avenger. And then Tiamat, and they start to fight, and he's just like, yeah, it's fucking awesome. It was a great time.
It's a really good cartoon, actually. I need to rewatch some of that. This is a 120th diorama, so you actually have all of the heroes on the base fighting against Tiamat. And
it's just a complete piece on it.
Yeah. There is part of it, though, where you think that with them doing 1/10 pieces, should they not have gone all out and done a big 1/10 diorama like they've been doing in the past?
But maybe it's still a possibility.
Maybe it's too big. Yeah.
Maybe it's still a possibility. Maybe this is something you can have as something else separate that you don't have the space.
But it's stunning. I watched the video on it, and they showed the close-ups of the heroes, and even though they're 120th, they do look pretty cool. Tiamat, oh my god, he looks fantastic. He looks really
fucking awesome. Like back out of our childhood, that, isn't it?
Oh yeah, straight back. But it was always that guy. It was always it was never him. It was him. And,
him and the ice one, I always remember. The main guy in the ice one.
The ice one is like a snake. I remember him being a bit like, yes, kind of like a snakey. But it was always the big. It was the big red one and the black one as well.
Yeah.
It was never the two, like blue one and the green one. It was always the black one, the white one, and the red one. So yeah. I remember Bobby telling us. You remember Robbie Brewster telling us that.
Yeah.
Was it that Dungeon Master is Venger's brother or dad or something?
I don't know. I don't want to fucking story up, so I'm not getting involved.
Apparently, Archangel Alex sent me a nude picture and it looked like this monster. Yeah. Believe it, sister.
The man with many cocks.
Yeah. The coctopus. Yeah. They also did the 1/10. So this again is part of their reveals. So the 1/10 VT. This is actually really cool because it's got a glow in the dark feature. Look at that.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That is like iconic. That is so cool. That is such a cool option. Also, they've got the quarter scale Voldemort with I can't remember the snake's name now, but that's that. But people are complaining this being at $1,000. I think that's where you're going.
Fantastic.
I think that's where you're going now with price point now. That's where you're going, isn't it? You know, this detail on the snake, detail on Voldemort, and the size
Big
of
old
it.
piece.
$1,000, is that a lot? I don't know. And also,
I don't know,
I had
man.
a conversation.
That looks like a $750 job to me. $800 job.
I think
that's fair.
I had this
I think
conversation.
1,000's a little bit
I had a
high.
conversation today actually with Natalia, and we had this conversation last week. And basically, the problem with this is the same as the problem with Game of Thrones and the things like that. Is they waited too long
Missed the fucking boat
to release these licenses. They
Yeah,
needed
missed the
to
boat.
release these licenses. Harry Potter came out 10 years ago. The last one was 10 years ago. They
Yes.
needed to release these while it was hot, you know.
Definitely agree.
And I think they've missed their boat. I think, you know, with Star Wars and things like that, they've got an established fan base, an established nostalgia. I know that Harry Potter does as well, but I
Not 10 years, though.
don't think it's reached that point of where, you know, I watched this when I was 10 and now I'm 40.
Yeah, but
And I've got the money.
remember the difference as well is that, you know, at the time of Star Wars, there was not really anything to match it. Whereas with Harry Potter, there's loads.
Yeah.
There's fucking loads of things that will have the nostalgia for other people. So
Niggity, Niggity, N-A-G, Niggity.
Nagini. Looks cool, man. Anyway, it's a very cool.
Rodney are good guys. I wish them the best.
Amen.
Rodney's got some of the most patience I've ever experienced in a person in my life, but we won't go into that. This then is actually the first piece that Batman Statue Collector gave a miss to in his hit and miss series. This
Really?
First piece. And out of some of the shit he's given a hit to, I don't know. I mean, like, some of the faces.
That looks cool
bad.
to me.
Some of the faces are bad. I mean, that one's not too bad.
This is not a
That
miss, man.
one, yeah.
This ain't a miss, man. Get fucked. No way.
But out of all the pieces that he's given, hits and misses too. Yeah, he's given hits to some.
This isn't a bad Harley, man. Come on.
Not bad. This is one vertigo.
That's pretty cool. What's wrong
It's
with
not
it?
terrible. Yeah.
I dig it. I think it's all right. I don't think it's the worst Harley that's been made.
I don't like that head.
Nah.
I don't like that one. I don't like that one. She looks a bit like, you know, she looks like, oh, fuck, what's her name? Year above in Barnfield. Oh, Mairead.
You're such a
remember that Mairead? Looks like her.
A little bit. Just the bottom 5% of her face, yeah.
Or the bottom badly part.
The rest of her, you'd forgive it otherwise.
Yeah. But
I like it. I think it's nice.
I mean, out of all the shit he's given hits to, I think it's probably a bit harsh for him to give that miss.
It's just pressure because everyone's like highlighting, do you even give it the misses? So he's like, the next thing that I'm not really too bothered about, I'm going to fucking give it.
It's a miss because he paid for it. Did he really? Doubt it. I like Chris Harley. Looks like Jenny McCarthy, apparently. Then if you go through this, so carry on with these. So these are 1/10. So this is, I can't remember his name, Needle saying, isn't it, from Twisted Metal?
Okay.
1/10. This is then the end of Mandalorian. When Boba Fett takes the throne. I think
Boba Fett with her? With him?
As one of the characters, he's with like a sniper character. He's with, I can't remember her name. But the funny thing about this is in the TV show, Boba Fett is well more fat and bloated than that.
Well, you got to do the, you know.
Sweet Tooth. What's that? Oh, Sweet Tooth. No, but his name is Needles something.
No, I don't.
Google it. Google Sweet Tooth, and his name is Needle. Anyway. So they're Mandalorian, and then you got the Bo-Katan. Again, these are all like 1/10, and
cool.
This is the Nelly droid. I can't remember his name, but he's actually.
This is all Mandalorian stuff.
This is the character.
I ain't seen Mandalorian yet, so.
Tiki, something. The guy who directed Ragnarok. That's his character, who's actually really good. The character. This is actually quarter scale. This is obviously Baby Yoda when he's like getting his powers.
That look great.
Moff Guardian.
Talking.
Talking, is it? But yeah,
No,
this is
that's
the
the guy
guy.
with the funny trousers.
No, this is the guy. No, Moff Gideon, and he's from the guy from Breaking Bad. You know, the one who gets his face blown
Gus.
off.
Gus.
IG-11 is the droid. Thank you. And
That's fucking
Fennec Strand is the sniper droid. Thank you, guys. The Mandalorian, obviously, when he gets his staff. Obi-Wan and Raptor Pair, Mummy, Universal Studios.
Cool.
And these are quite cool, but I just wanted to know what you would think about these, because this is like obviously a different approach where you go for these cutesy kind of characters. I don't know the price point, but I know the Stan Lee is quite basic and he sells for about £50. So I'm assuming these are going to be probably more because they're a bit more detailed.
Is that Stanley in the chair?
Yes, yeah.
I like that one.
I like it as well. I like the green one. Yeah, I'm tempted to get it. So you got the Wolverine. I don't like the actual style of the faces. In all fairness, I mean they look a bit kiddie, like a bit weird. Storm actually
they
looks
look a bit anorexic, don't they, with their big bubble heads?
Yeah, Storm looks fine.
Bodies.
Cyclops looks fine. Jean looks fine. He looks a bit yellow bus, short bus, you know, whatever you call it. She don't. I don't know. She don't look great.
I think they're pretty cool, but
I think they got like.
I have like literally. I don't have much interest in this.
I don't have the interest in there. I would buy.
I get it. I get it.
I wouldn't buy like a.
I like the Gambit one the best.
I wouldn't. Really. I wouldn't
yeah,
buy.
It's funny. I just like him sort of leaning against the wall and shit. He looks like a cocky sort of kid.
I like the Cyclops one probably the best. So I at least like Cyclops out of characters, but I don't like her. She looks really bad. Out of all, actually, the Catwoman I'll get out of all of them. But
right, come on, moving on.
There you go. Those. This then is the Joker bust. This is actually a conversation about if you were to release these busts as additional parts of statues, which is cool. Okay, you're going to get another part. But would you think that there's a market then for people just to buy the busts?
I personally think there is a market, because there's people that maybe want it to add to their other pieces. So they don't want a whole Joker, but they'll take a bust and put it next to their Batman. Maybe they collect predominantly heroes and they can get into a nice sort of villain bust line. I completely get that, yeah.
I think the problem with it, though, is there's an inconsistency about when they release these busts and when they don't. You'll see a Joker bust come out, but then, is there a Batman one to match with it? That's the problem at times. And I also think the other side of it is probably the price point.
How much is it? What scale is it?
It's 1/3 scale.
Okay.
And so I'm just trying to pull up the image now of the price. It's loading. $300. So it's quite a lot, for a bust. No?
What do you get with it?
That's it. You get the bust, the head, the card.
And the thing that the base it sits on.
Well, yeah, the bust, yeah.
Yeah.
$300.
What is the statue?
Actually, I guess it is quite high because that's 26 centimeters, so that is quite tall. 12 inch. It just has like 10 and a half, 11 inches. So actually, it's quite a big bust. Maybe $300 ain't too bad, and I think maybe there is a market for it. But I think the problem is the consistency of how they release them. If they were to release it for everything, so that you could potentially have a bust collection, then I think that's a good thing. But I don't think it's actually, something that they're consistent with. Likeness looks great as well.
Yeah, it's nice looking for sure.
Yeah. So they'd also probably want to release the Superman Doomsday diorama. Not a fan of this.
What the fuck happened there?
What?
All up his side. What's up with Superman's side? Has he got a rash?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
What is weird obliques?
Go close up into that.
Oh man, really? You're gonna fuck up my whole flow.
Just, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that anatomy is
Fucked. That's horrible.
Yeah, jacked.
That's horrible, that is. I know it's meant to be maybe more like a suit. I don't know. I just really... I mean, the fact that I just spotted it from that picture, I was like, what is that on his side? It looks like... That's bad. Yeah, that's really bad.
Bonus portrait is the laser eyes, which is pretty cool. Laser eyes.
They look cool.
My problem always with
I
Sideshow.
like their eyes better. That one there, that one on the far right-hand side one.
This one?
The screaming head that doesn't have any beams coming out of it.
The problem with
it's cool.
Prime 1, sorry, not Sideshow, Prime 1 is the fact that their heads are just like just such slight tweaks away from each other. And it just bothers me so much that, that's always the way. You don't get these like extreme differences which, change the composition of the statue. It's always just
they don't change. They don't change the angle,
little, it's just like such a minimal difference that it's not worth that $500 price point to change it. It's just so weird. Difference in the chest piece as well, and then there's the base. 95 centimeters tall. Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. 107 wide, 68 deep. That's a big old piece. Then this is the PCS Kloof, finally released. So this is from Dungeons and Dragons, and they've actually apparently it cost them a lot of money to release this. It looks fantastic. I know when they showed the prototype, there was a lot of questions around the joins on the tail. It had like 4 sections, and I think a lot of people cancelled as well due to that. But I think this actually came out really well, and I think Nick probably fucked up cancelling, to be honest with you, because the price point at the time I think was $750, and it's a big piece, and now you're not going to get that much statue for that kind of money. I think that's actually looks. I think PCS done a good job with that.
Yeah, is there a switch out with the wings?
Yeah, there's one with wings out, wings in. Yeah,
because I kind of like their wings out sort of look. I'm not a fan of for me, I would have liked wings up and out and then wings down. I don't like them folded slightly behind. They're neither or at the moment. They're sort of in between.
Yeah. Well, there's no money in that. Sorry, Archangel. I'd always wished companies would create and sell new swap outs for older pieces, and I'd buy them anyways. There's no money for it, really, because you might as well just create a new statue of the same character. More money in that. Then this is a Pacific Rim licensed piece as well. This is from the first movie, so I
remember with all the arms. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. 84 centimeters, 65 deep, 70 wide. Very cool, very, very cool looking piece. Licensed as well. So this means that Waste Studios are doing licensed pieces, and so are Prime 1. So there are a few people on the block now doing these licensed pieces.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, very, very cool.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Actually, I've just announced some horror pieces today. So Van Helsing, I don't know whether that's going to be an original take of Van Helsing or an older movie version, or I doubt it's going to be the Hugh Jackman version, but they already did that and fucked that up. Also, they're doing a Dracula premium format, which could be pretty cool with Hammer Horror line. Oh yeah, Hammer Horror. It says in the bottom, so these are going to be old versions. Hammer Horror. Cool. And then also someone put this together, but Van Helsing, Dracula are Sideshow, and the top 3, I believe, are PCS. Someone put this together on the group. These are then XM Studios, so this is Doomsday coming in.
Dude, I pre-ordered this about 2 months ago. What do you mean coming in? What the fuck, did it fly in?
Yeah. But came out really quick. A lot of the new stuff, that's the thing as well, as a lot of the older stuff, there are issues with factories where...
I'm excited to see it, but Jesus Christ, man, it's like...
Yeah, so...
Looks cool, though.
Alex, you didn't even remember that Yoga when I hit you up about it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen... last time I saw Pacific Rim was at George's house, and I nearly threw up because it was in 3D.
Oh yeah, it's proper.
I can't focus on it in 3D, but I haven't seen the second one, and I couldn't really remember the first one too much. I love the first one, but I couldn't remember it much. But I do love it. I want Sideshow Scars of Dracula piece based off the Christopher Lee Hammer horror. Hopefully Christopher Lee will be great.
That's the iconic Dracula in it for me.
So yeah, that's that. Then these are pieces from the Iron Spider, XM Studios. So you got this coming as well. You got the base coat of the gold done. They'll mask that and then do the rest of that. So that's pretty cool. Coming soon, you got Rhino coming, Supergirl coming, and then this Supergirl actually sorry on for pre-order now. I do think that the pictures of the piece aren't that great. I do think the face is a bit
masculine.
Well,
face is too masculine.
A bit nonchalant as well. A bit just like just like I've just ripped off this piece. I've got it in my hand, but I don't care. Just like chilling my beans. And I think that's a problem.
I think it's slightly stoic. I'm not too sure. I mean, I have to be honest here. When people say Supergirl to me, I'm remembering when I was a kid and there was a Supergirl movie. She looked like a girl. So I mean, this is a little bit more Wonder Woman like jawline. If it's accurate, then great, bang on. But it does look a little bit on the masculine side to me.
I mean,
she might be performing in the Olympics. Might have to ask questions. Is she doing the deadlift? Is she part of the team?
Well, that's the problem as well. I mean, I do think that if you're going to have this kind of stoic and nonchalant and just emotionless kind of look, you need to have a switch out, which is then the opposite. You need to have a switch out, which is totally action.
I totally
agree. There is one which is then like the kind of angry kind of look. She's still a bit like, no.
Show me the face on this one a second.
There is a close up. She's still just so emotionless, and I think that's a problem. I think you need to have a bit more.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think there's if you're going to have,
you can have this. You can have this head, but the other one needs to be screaming. Then
I think I think one of the other issues. I mean, one of the other factors is the fact that to get these looks are much easier to get approved by licenses.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
There is that side of it where a lot of the other ones where you try and add more emotion will get rejected straight off the bat. So there is that factor as well. But I just think that if you're going to have like an emotionless, nonchalant look, you need to then have an action pose where kind of a bit more like a bit more teeth.
There's a darkness to this one though that I kind of like.
Yeah.
This is ominous. I mean, she's not screaming, but for me, she's in control and she's pissed. So I like that one better than the first one.
But then then you would have the other one as more
screaming.
Or even if she's like there, you would have her smiling a bit more. So she's kind of, I mean, she's got like a bit of a smirk, like a bit like.
It's understated, don't it?
It's understated. Yeah. Also, I don't think some of the pictures are the best pictures.
No, I agree.
What's this? This is like custom.
So apparently this is quite old, though. The other day, I thought,
really?
because I thought, I put this on it because I thought that one had been copying the other, but apparently this custom's been sort of around for about 3 years.
I've never seen it before.
No, I have. This is the thing. I saw the Prime 1 concept a long time ago, like 18 months or so ago, and I've only just started seeing this one. But people are saying to me that that custom one was shown well before Prime 1 was. So I just thought it was quite interesting how they're fucking so similar.
But that's the problem as well, is when people say
I've had this discussion.
This is a copy of this or that. It's like, well, actually, if this is based off of an original artwork, is it really a copy?
Yes.
Because especially with licensed companies, when you look at a licensed company, they will only have approval to do certain looks. So in that regard, they can only do certain things. So that this may be the fact that they can only do that. As a licensed company, as an unlicensed, when they do it after a licensed company, that's a different ballgame. Because you have more freedom. So
next.
We've got 15 minutes. You actually showed a lot of these Yeah, I don't even know who did this one. This looks was the last level, or I don't even know.
No, I don't know who it is. Just
Okay.
thought it looked pretty nice.
Yeah, this MY Collections. I mean, check them out on Facebook. I don't actually know who that is, but they take some really, really nice pictures. So yeah, definitely check them out. Definitely.
Yes, I like the work on this. I actually really like it without the thing.
Still Gerda kind of just makes it too.
I just like it like that. I think that looks great.
Yeah, yeah.
Fists. I think that's cool. I like the
Another
colouring.
outfit.
Like the colouring. I like it. I like the way the hair's been done. I think that looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I think the Gerda adds too much mass, like too much.
I think so, and I also think that maybe.
And I think it takes away from the character.
I think that thing on the chest plate or whatever maybe should be a different colour. Maybe it's accurate, but it's so close to that blue, it's too close. I would have made it purple or pink or something.
Adding the Still Gerda takes away from Beast's kind of strength. You know, they need to use that to kind of beat it. But yeah. Also, when you look at that angle, it looks like a fucking Green Goblin or a glider.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, yeah, I like it. It's certainly like the sculpt on the Beast and the paintwork and stuff. The way he's done looks great.
Yeah.
Like the sculpt on it. I would have changed the. You know, if someone was consulting me, I would have gone pink with the Sentinel chest. The good thing about Sentinels is there's so many depictions of them in so many colours that you can do the fuck you like and still be able to justify it in the end.
This is Captain Britain custom.
Yeah, it's a concept thing. Look pretty cool.
Look at
his chin though, man. That's well fucking Bruce Forsyth, isn't it?
He's got a beard. No, he's got like a beard. I just looked.
Is it? His chin's look fucking massive.
No, he's got like a big blonde beard. Like.
Yeah. Well, from fucking out there, like fucking shit.
Then you got like custom Carnage. So this is actually the company that we did the Spider-Man review of. I think Caleb sculpted this, but I don't know. I mean, it looks a bit like too much focus on one point, and that might lean. I don't know. The only point of contact is that hand. I don't know. I don't think this is. I mean, like as a sculpt, I don't even know if that's better than his original sculpt, the XM one. It's quite similar. Look how similar that is.
Go close. I can't.
No, but I mean with the actual pose of that hair.
Just go in.
See where you like got that kind of arm going there, and
it's much better than XM's on.
I don't know, man.
Nah, it's much better. You changed shit. Much better. Much a million times. My XM kind fucking horrible piece.
I think that's in a position where all that weight on one hand. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I can't talk about the specifics of the lean, and I would be concerned with customs, but I do like that Carnage. I do think that's a nice Carnage.
I don't like it.
I like it.
I don't like it. I definitely hate that fucking spiral head cunt. Then you got
another fucking Doom on throne again.
Why has he got Mr. Steph behind him?
There's some. I mean, there's Mr. Steph is on the OG. The OG Doom back is Mr. Steph. On the back of her thing. I think it's her. I think I don't know, the alchemy thing. Maybe I'm not too sure. I'm not sure about what. I know he has a far bigger link to Mephisto. I know his story regarding Mephisto because his things. It's like what happens to his parents. He makes a deal with it. He makes a deal with Mephisto, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah. His backstory. Something happened with his parents. I think his mum is a witch. I think his mum is a witch, and his dad is like his dad is like something like a law. I can't remember. But his mum sort of teaches him magic, and she makes some sort of deal with the devil or something, and she's taken away. I don't really want to butcher his fucking thing because it was about fucking 10 years ago that I read it. But yeah, something like that. He makes a deal with Mephisto, doesn't he? For powers and things like that to make vengeance on the people that hurt his mum. I think they might have burned her for being a witch, maybe. But he fucking takes vengeance, doesn't he, on them? But yeah, so he has more. He has more. Maybe that's his mother, and it's not Mistress Death. It might be his mother. Going close, is it her? Is she skeleton or is she like a? She looks like Mistress Death, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. First of all, I mean, I don't like it at all. From wherever it is, I don't. I hate it. I think it looks like a terrible Doctor Doom or Throne, and it ain't better than any Doctor Doom I've seen before in Throne. It's not. I mean, that's the thing is, if you're going to make a project where you're doing something that's been done before, you need to kind of better it or
don't bother.
Yeah, and this you should have bothered. Really, this is fucking dreadful. She got back to bed that day. Got back to bed and fucking cracked off in your sock and gone back to sleep, you know. Boombox saying, I think his mum is a gypsy who used sorcery or something like that.
Yeah. That's it.
And then you got that little thing where it's fucking the gauntlet sits on there. I don't know. This is dreadful. This is a mess. Hot steaming pile of shit. Anyway.
You're not going to buy it then.
If he offered to send that to us, I'd tell him to fuck off. I said, look, buddy, I'll tell you what you do. Right?
Yeah,
what are you using ZBrush or what are you doing? ZBrush. All right, good. Get back on ZBrush. Spend another fucking 60 hours on that and fucking improve your work, you dickbag. Sorry, it's dreadful. I need to start drinking whiskey.
I'm so going to get some sort of PMs tomorrow saying about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna
the last time you fucking slated something on here, someone messaged me.
Did the fuck off?
I did.
Jesus.
Well, I went badly. Believe me. Do you know what the best part about it was? It was a fan art guy telling me about sort of liable and what we said about him and what we said about his piece and this. I was like, dude, do you know who I fucking know at Marvel? Do you want me to send your details over and your fucking design? You fucking idiot. I mean, shut up. And then it just went silent.
Well, I mean, and do you not know how many messages I get about you?
Oh, I'm sure. You must do. You must do.
Oh,
what people fail to realise is it's not.
Apparently this is sold out. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
How much is it? £4?
Yeah. $5 on a fucking magic handshake. Oh. Man, that's bad. Anyway. And look at that. Look at his fucking top of his fucking cranium, man. What the fuck's going on there? Jesus.
Yeah, he looks like fucking, what do you call it, innit? The man in the iron mask a bit there.
Yeah. So, he's not Robocop, isn't he? He's not burnt. He's like Freddy Krueger Robocop. Lois, come quietly or there'll be trouble. Fuck me. That's bad. Anyway, sorry, I'm sure you normally do good work. Yeah.
Might be someone's first ever piece. They're probably on the roof now.
Nah, he sculpts a lot, actually. And oh my God, is that Reborn Studios? Oh, fucking hell, they do shit stuff. Okay. I hate the eyeballs on the shoulder.
I just want to note, right, for everybody that thinks I'm fucking savage, let me introduce you to my friend.
Yes, welcome to my office. Anyway, yeah.
People have no idea.
Then this is the Death of Wolverine. I actually like the concept, but I don't like the execution.
I do as well.
I don't like the execution of it. I think it's a bit. If this was like polished, I think this would be. It
just needs to be cleaned up a touch. That's all. The basis of this works pretty good, and the initial design and flow of it works really well. So it just needs a little bit of work.
I think it could be a very nice piece. I think.
Ask yourself, what does Scott feel about all this?
Scott, he's in the corner fucking crying into his little visor, isn't he? Someone sent me the link of the X-Men parody the other day. I was like, I'll watch it. Go on then. It's well funny actually. It's like Scott's doing her in the kitchen. He fucks off. Then Wolverine starts doing her in the kitchen. Scott comes back and then they start both doing her in the kitchen. It's like, all right, fair enough. I'll watch that. Yeah, why not? Yeah, the X-Men parody. It could be good. I mean, I think it's a long way off. It still needs a lot of work, but I think that could be an interesting piece. Anyway, Deadpool. This is actually,
it's horrible.
Yeah, not a fan.
No.
I think it's got some good elements to it, but I think overall it needs a little bit of work. I think
I love that.
we're not there yet. We're going back in a minute.
No,
But yeah, you got those cupids on there. I got loads of switch options.
No,
I don't think this is that bad.
It's not bad. It's not as bad as it's just too similar. You've got the PF, and then you've got the X Force one, and then you've got sort of the fucking the custom one with a sword over the shoulder. It's just all too similar, all too museum. How many? It's too many of this style. It's just too many of this style, dude. There's just too many of it. There's like Deadpool does loads of shit. You could do anything with this sort of characters. Have him stand there like that. It's just like a little bit lower. All right.
I actually don't agree with you there.
Yeah, you would.
I think that with this piece, I think there are too many Deadpools in stupid poses.
It doesn't need to be a jokey pose.
No, but I think there are too many.
He could be doing anything.
Yeah, but I think that there are too many Deadpools where they're trying to put him in like a really stupid dynamic pose.
Yeah, but why does it have to be that he's either standing still or he's like doing something stupid? Is there no middle ground?
I think that this one has a lot of static options.
It definitely does.
I think this works. I don't totally agree with you. This is a bad piece. I think this.
I didn't say it was a bad piece. I just said I didn't like it.
Okay. I think his arsenal's a bit more firming and a bit more crack in it, but anyway. And also, if he ain't got no swords, he needs to have the sword handles in there. But no, I think that there's some elements there. Then this is the Eternity.
This is cool.
I think this is going to be quite big. And you've also got, like, if you look in the middle, that's actually Silver Surfer there, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. I think you probably should take away the Silver Surfer. I don't think it's needed. I think you should have a focus on the character rather than, adding the little Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
because
probably not Surfer. Of all people to be in the middle of it is like probably the least person that should be there.
Well, not really. I mean, he is a cosmic, and he is there is that. But I do think that it's going to be so hard to get that detail on that piece of that little surfer you should probably just have left him off.
Yeah,
I think it would have been better that way.
And you've got no change in contrast and something that you have to sort of make smooth and sort of different, and then it's going to look a little bit like some tiny bubble-headed man. It's going to look a bit strange.
I just think looking at this, if you're going to fuck anything up, you're going to fuck up the surfer. That's the thing. That's going to be the hardest thing to kind of execute, is making a little fucking Warhammer.
It's a great concept. I dig it.
I think the problem as well, though, is back 15 years ago, the Couture brothers fucking smashed it with the Bowen one. And I don't think they bettered it.
This is only a design at the moment. It's got a little bit more detail in it, into the rendering of it. So you've got to give it a chance.
I guess. I think.
And this is how he fucking looks. There's only so many ways he looks. So
sure. I think scrap the surfer, though. I just think that you shouldn't.
Yeah, probably.
I think that is going to cause you more problems than anything else on there.
Well, then it's worth, because it's not synonymous with the character.
Yeah.
It's not needed because it's not like it.
I don't know enough about Eternity to know that.
No, it's not needed. It's well beyond Surfer's fucking level anyway.
I know a little bit about Surfer, but I don't recall a lot of interaction as such. But I might be wrong. This is a custom Sephiroth, and this
you have a minute.
Display.
How many have we got left?
Not. I don't know. Not that many, because we're on ZF.
Well, let's go.
I actually really like this. I like Sephiroth as a character. I love Final Fantasy VII, and I think that there is a huge custom market for Final Fantasy pieces. We just saw a video from Jason where basically he bought the fucking Tifa, which had the fucking naked pieces on it and whatever else, which is such absolutely dreadful. I think that's a weird way to go with their pieces, but the Sephiroth is great, but Jesus Christ, if you're going to display with the wing and the sword, you're going to need a fucking massive display.
Yeah, diagonally, that's huge.
Such a cool character, but to justify having that much space is hard. And this, as a custom, has a 450 edition size. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. That just goes to show the same kind of thing with Harry Potter and all that kind of thing is if you keep holding on to your license, you're going to lose your window. That's the problem.
Totally
so that's going to be the problem. And I think that is the problem with Square Enix and Final Fantasy is they're missing out their window making pieces because custom companies are just going to keep doing it and raping it, especially in China. This then is Hulk Venom, which Venomized Hulk, which I really don't like. I think what they've tried to do is they've tried to be smart, and I don't think it's worked, but they've tried to go for the Mad X looking Hulk and make him venomized. And I think that's what they tried to do. If you look at some of the faces on there, it's kind of that kind of look. Not obviously not this one, but that one. It's kind of like that mouth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I'm saying. So they kind of gone for that, which, yeah, I'm not really sure. I just don't like it. I don't like any of the heads. I think they look a bit like, yeah. And the hands are ridiculously big. The hands are like the guy puts his hand inside it. I mean, the paint, I do actually really like the paint. I do like the texturing on things. I like the texturing on the skin, texturing on the suit. But other than that, I don't like the statue at all. I don't like it at all.
So it'll never be the sort of style of something you'd like. So I can completely understand what you're talking about. But I think the work looks really nice.
Look at that.
I think this is an impressive piece.
Yeah, but look at that size, that hand.
It doesn't matter. That looks amazing. It's massive.
Yeah, but like that's a quarter scale statue. Quarter scale statue, and that's the size of the hand.
Yeah, but some depictions of him as ludicrous hands, like sizes. I think the work on this piece is pretty impressive.
The paint and the texturing.
I think the work on it, I think the sculpt is good, and I think the Venom head, the first one that you showed, looked exceptional. The thing is with this is it's nothing that I have a particular attachment to, nor do I like it.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate the work. I think this is a fantastic bit of work, and if you were a fan of the Venomized Hulk, this is like easily a masterpiece for you. So go out and get it if that's what you want. I mean, for me, it absolutely does nothing. I have no attachment. I love Venom and I love the Hulk. I don't love them together, so it doesn't do anything. But
didn't even get a tingle with my left nutsack for that.
I definitely can appreciate the work. I think it's some nice work. This is nice as well.
This is then the Nightcrawler, but you only sent one picture of this.
It's the only one I saw.
Oh, okay.
There's loads of pictures, but I'd like grabbed what I had on my phone.
Okay, so a little bit of Nightcrawler. This is
Tyler's. This is Tyler Sherwood's set. So
really? Yeah.
Yeah, this is his set.
I do love that Delotto print, and I want to get all those covers at one point in my life. I
really love that fucking negative on Spider-Man right in the fucking middle. That's what I love.
Do you know I got like a message to say 2 years ago. I posted a picture about my negatives on Spider-Man, and I got a lot of remorse about that. I was quite upset about that. I was like sitting there, I was thinking, what happened? What did I do? Why? And I still think you like fucking Jedi mind tricked me. I still think you fucked with me about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Took advantage of the fact I just got fucking dumped. Just like feeling really down. And you were like, yeah, how about I give you a fucking coconut jelly bean and a fucking polished fucking helmet? Yeah. I was like, yeah, do it, man. I just need some human touch. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I was that tactical.
Yeah, and he's also gone for those spiders as well. Look at that. Just seen his base. He's gone for all those spiders that old Adam Prince put up from Etsy. If you look on his base, he's got those glass spiders that look actually really good. If you look on like all the base, all of them, see them
close.
They're going to be like blurry as
they're wicked. I need to get them. Where are they from?
Etsy, ETSY. Yeah,
I'm going to go get them. How much are they?
They're quite expensive. They're about 35, 40 quid each.
I might get one, man.
Yeah.
I might get a couple from mine. Oh, fucking that's expensive.
They're nice. They are, but they are really nice. Adam Prince sent me the link. Actually, he was the original one to get them.
Send me it on.
You have to remind me tomorrow after I haven't drunk a load of whiskey.
Okay.
But yeah.
Did you get that video I sent you of that guy saying that describes your farts drop something in the gym?
Yeah.
Did you laugh?
No, I've seen it before. It's too. The problem with that is it's like it's too forced. It's too much.
Yeah, but I don't care. That's fucking brilliant.
Do you know the one where he gets kicked in the face? The one you sent me.
No.
I laugh.
Oh yeah, that's wicked. That one, the bad one.
I laughed because Rome did it to me. Because he fucking kicked me in the face. The problem with like when we're doing pad work, like kicking, I can't kick higher than Rowan's fucking hip or whatever. So he ain't got no problem. With Rowan, he used to be able to I'll put like a glass, like a paper cup on my head and he'll kick it off my head and do like William Tell shit. But I'm holding the pad and he fucking okay, Rowan, give me this, do this, do that, and then all of a sudden, bang, I'm like, yeah, Rowan, that's a little high, buddy, a little lower next time, please. But yeah. That's why it kind of made me laugh, is because I fucking been kicked in the face like that. This then is also the Alpha 3. That's tighter, isn't it? This is then the Amazing Spider-Man 300.
I'm not too sure, but nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Venom.
Venom.
Yeah.
Is it their Venom? Well. Yeah, I think it is their Venom, yeah.
And this actually is really Mark Bagley had
the
thingy, the Sideshow one. I'm still really tempted to get that Sideshow one day.
Sideshow one?
No, the Sideshow symbiote on the one that matches.
I think that would match this actually pretty well.
Yeah.
I think it goes together pretty well.
Yeah. No, 100%. I think it would look great.
Only thing is they can't both have the symbiote at the same time.
Yeah, but then you could just say, "Oh, he's back in black. Fuck it."
Yeah, but he ain't. That's the problem. He's got all the suit and shit. So yeah.
Yeah,
I kind of like this one with the
I think you're overthinking it, though. You know that?
Yeah, we all do that.
Fucking no, I don't.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
I do, but not as much as you. You go fucking overkill with that overthinking shit. This then is the Wolverine versus Sabretooth. These aren't great pictures. These are quite heavy flashed. I never
like a good job with it. It looks good. I just don't like the blood. Other than
I've never liked the blood, and I told them that I didn't like it. But the thing is, what they did is they made the blood detachable after I told them that. Which, when someone listens like that, you're like, okay, well, I'm not willing. I've already told them I'm not going to buy it, but they've still kind of made that adjustment. I think that's a big deal.
Yeah.
This is also what's it? They used to have the original Sideshow one, which goes for crazy money.
It is very simple.
I think this is really nicely done.
This is quarter scale. Yeah. This is nice as well.
This come out really well. I regret ordering this actually.
Is this co-signature? It's nice.
Co-signature. I do regret ordering this. This has come out really, really fantastically. They've done a really good job with this texturing. On the leather parts looks really good, and I think they've done a phenomenal job. I really do. I think they've done an absolutely fantastic job. I would be very tempted to buy that in future. I would be very tempted.
I can see why. I think it's definitely probably the best Wolverine bust I've seen.
Yeah,
easily.
I think it captures the character really well. From these pictures, I mean, I think it looks beautiful, really, really beautiful. And that's fine for it.
Good. I need to go to fucking bed. I've got to go. I've got fucking training and all sorts of shit tomorrow. I'm busy.
Well, I'm quarantined.
Yes. I know. I've done it. I've just done mine.
What's this? So there's a few Attack on Titan pieces that have similar looking blood to this. That I'm just not a fan of. The blood flying through the air. Yeah, I just think it doesn't really. If you're going to do it, you kind of need to.
That's exactly like you say. It looks very thick.
You need to kind of have like a clear. Even clear resin doesn't work though.
It's not going to work because the problem is the form that it's taking is too heavy. It's too heavy. Blood just doesn't come out like that. Or does it come out like that? It sprays. It doesn't come out like that.
Yeah.
You know, unless someone's got a jug of blood and they're going like that, it doesn't come out like that.
The only
So
thing as well
looks a little bit.
is
It looks a little bit strange.
arterial blood is different.
Yes.
So there is that as well.
But it doesn't look like that. Still.
No, but arterial blood looks fake. I mean, I've seen quite a lot of arterial blood, and it does look quite weird.
Yeah, but when it's coming out of you, that's the blood that comes out when you're dying, right?
Well, I saw some when I was with the police, the guy he got glassed in the eye, and the blood that was on the no, he didn't. But the guy he got glassed in the eye. Basically, he went to the bar, bought his missus a drink, come back, and she was dancing with some other guy. Taps the guy on the shoulder, going, "That's my girlfriend. Fuck off." And the guy just went bang, beer glass in the face, split all his face down, and then sliced his eye in half, basically. Yeah. And we got to the scene, and the guy was on the floor, like that, on one eye, like that, holding it. And then we're like, "You're right, what's going on?" Blah, blah, we called in. And there was like, literally, it looked like red paint all over the floor. And we realised, it was all arterial blood out of his fucking eye. And it looked like paint. It was really like, I've never seen it.
That happened at the Hendon where a woman did it to her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Luckily, his eye was all right, but the side of his face, it's funny because it was all around his eye socket.
Oh, yeah, this guy won't. This guy won't all right. It's where you literally.
No, he weren't all right even. Believe me, that he weren't all right even.
No, but like.
At least your sight.
Do you know when you like. It's not that you want to see, but when you pull someone's kind of hands away to kind of look what's going on. Yeah, I did that, and
you wish you didn't.
Yeah, kind of. That stuck with me for the last. Well, that was like 2006. I can't forget that. It's bad.
Funny because I could just see your face. I could see your face. You're like, let me have a look. And you go out and you're like,
It wasn't that bad really because I've watched a lot of horror films, but it was like, that kind of thing. I like put them away, pull your hands away, and I was like,
let's just
put your hands back, and I'm like walking away going. Yeah, you can see getting out that fucking eye. Okay. It's bad because literally it looked like if you had like an eye split and then you had like the bit that split bulging out and then you had a bit coming out of that. There was like a corner of a clear sandwich bag filled with red liquid. And that was what was sticking out of his eye, like, and I was just like, they ain't going to be able to make that right. They ain't going to be able to make that right. No, that's not going to be right ever.
This is the really
real world, man. It ain't like fucking, you're not Wolverine, my friend. And I hope she was worth it. But yeah, that was bad.
So many times, man, on the doors, there was shit like that.
Luke Jones just popped in, look, in work. Let's have my shout, Alex. Yeah, I might need to give you a shout out myself, Ben. I need to maybe get a replacement on that board. But huge thank you to Luke Jones. Super, super cool dude. We spoke about you, Luke, earlier on. You getting your tits out to get a bonus on your purchases. But Luke Jones, top guy. Just bought my Silver Surfer from him. So yeah. But yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. The usual. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that business. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with us. Take care. Peace out.